I was thinking Charlie in a chocolate factory.
Yes. That's my original implication when I said it, but then I like the idea of his too far on ice better.
I don't feel like that'd go very well.
It would be
That's kind of the
amusing.
point. I mean, what would probably go worse? Actually, ironically, what might go worse than my on ice? Ironically.
Despite being very ice inclined, she isn't exactly dexterous.
And is wearing armor.
She's wearing armor. She's very tall, so she's kind of top heavy.
But you know what? That's fine. We'll match. So, would anyone like to quickly recap where we were last time?
Yes, please. I kind of need it.
J-Mac, that's
We're
your
sitting-
job.
We were sitting outside a mine waiting to kill a bunch of bastards for making things that they wanted to make to protect their families.
You keep saying kill. I'm gonna kill
know.
you.
No killing. Okay, short version. Well, yeah. Sadly, this is a short version. Longer version, we managed to successfully break into Caladil's mansion, in of which we found his child, which is Alan.
It's Aaron.
Okay, we found him. We got attacked by some barrows, which are actually mimics, and we managed to get, as you can see on the screen, important documents, which gave us some hints as to, well, the thing that we're doing now, which is I have a brain fart. It's like experiments on using weird void magics to make mega cannon.
Protean, in particular.
Yeah, that. So essentially, we are here now and going naughty, naughty, no cannon for you, or attempting to at least.
We sent my cousin on a death trip to go get my boyfriend out of jail, because that's what you do.
Yep.
Fine. He has equipment.
And your boyfriend's son was like void powered himself.
Which is why we think we were looking for him at least.
Well, they're more protean based, so I don't think they're looking for Aaron for that particular reason.
I mean, maybe it's just like a nice bonus.
Yeah, I could say it's a nice bonus.
I mean, the issue becomes is void and entropy start getting very confusing and very mixed very fast.
But also, we discovered at least where they are been storing the weapons and / or building them, and we saw what they did firsthand. A massive, is like what 50 feet, maybe even more, big hole in the side of a cliff. Bigger. So yeah, not a good thing to really see when you live in the country that's going to be used against.
I don't know what you're talking about. This seems fine.
No. That could take out probably our entire keep if it hit it right in the right spot.
Yes,
easily.
Yes, a central hit would wipe your entire keep off.
This was a weapon made to take out dragons and large armies. A single keep, it would quite comfortably just evaporate.
And considering how we're not entirely sure how expensive these things are to fire in the first place, I certainly have no problem getting rid of them.
Because true. Does it cost them 10,000 gold per shot?
And if so, where are we keeping these shots?
Or is the ammunition no more expensive than a cannonball?
I'm imagining the ammunition itself is quite cheap, but it takes a lot of magical power to like charge a battery, basically.
Which the elves have no problem of doing, especially on a large scale.
It's true, if any race was going to do large-scale magic production, it's the elf.
We also had the kind of running idea before this of them overloading a ley line. But
yes.
Now we're not entirely sure. I mean, maybe we're doing both.
Because didn't the ley lines sort of converge in this area, or at least run through this area?
Yeah.
Yeah. They ran through all the area, and we kind of managed to work out that they also led to Stormwind? Stormwing.
Yes.
Yes, the capital and the Imperial.
So we're thinking Yeah, maybe them attempting to do something to all the dragons through that ley line.
Which could be bad.
If it's what we're doing.
Anything else we need to go over?
I don't think so. I know that we found the entrance to the mine. The last session ended with us basically not recuperating. What's the word? Rejoining, meeting up again, talking over things, or talking over what we learned respectively.
With some mild panic.
Just mild.
Some more panic.
I'm really stuck on the word that JMac couldn't find there because there's another word that he was looking
Reconvene?
for. Yes,
That
reconvene.
feels
Thank
about
you.
right.
That's the one.
Recombobulate.
No,
Discombobulate.
unfortunately not the one. Although it's a much better word in my opinion.
Sometimes the funnest word is the best word. Yes, I understand funnest is not technically the correct term. Right. So before you appears to be a mine.
Now, before we go charging straight in, people were saying they wanted to disguise.
Oh yeah, at least cover up our identities because we're kind of, you know.
So basically,
Yeah.
if you can't do a proper disguise, you're like sticking a mask on. Bandit
I have
mask.
a helmet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a generic catfolk.
Yeah, I'm stuffing my hat down the backpack, and I don't know. Do I have anything? I guess I can wrap a scarf around my face. It's a filter scarf. It's
Actually-
fine. It's supposed to be breathed through.
All things considered, I'm going to, if I can, I'm going to layer my disguises. I'm going to do a normal one without my bonus, and then on top of that do a generic catfolk bonus with proper, like, full class bonus. Because I'm thinking we're going to face an Abjura, a caster. I might want to be able to silence him. To do that, I need to wear my mask, which breaks my disguise. So I want to, like, a mundane disguise under that. That makes sense.
Vaguely?
What the hell am I gonna do for a disguise?
I mean, just do you have like a piece of clothing you can like pull over your face at least? It's like it's not. It doesn't
I
need to
have
be
a
the best thing.
scarf.
It's just plausible deniability. I mean, that works. Just tuck your hair into it and stuff.
Yeah, it's less about appearing as someone else and more about not looking like yourself. So tuck your hair down the back of your shirt, stick a scarf around your face. Job done.
Make it ambiguous, basically.
Yeah.
Tommy, we're
That's maybe like a
pseudo
frig bib.
disguising ourselves. Just say we're applying no effort whatsoever into disguises.
Reese would like to borrow the Photoshop pen.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, we're just use
Have that.
Photoshop pen. Hello.
So go monochrome.
Doesn't really work that way.
Wait, we have that paintbrush with us?
Yes.
Yeah, no, we never really got rid of it. So
There's no. Well, we're not getting rid of it.
it's just yeah, I know, but we never like left it at the key thing. It's just
I
been
carry
casually.
with me all the time.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah,
Cadley's
no,
favourite
I'll-
toy.
Then yeah, I should probably just like go back to blonde.
Go back to blonde, change your jacket to green. There we go, job done.
Yeah, you know what? Adeline's gonna do the same over.
Reese meanwhile is going to use a combination of that pen and a potion of disguise self.
Nice.
And also put on the decorative dragon helm and just turn himself into a black drag, like this almost like dark looking black dragon knight.
go.
Because
So
he's
they
just
can't
cool
reveal-
like that.
Look, he needs to disguise. Why not go full edge disguise?
Yeah, but like slapping each of us with just random colors if you don't have an idea is probably not the worst idea for a disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
but-
Adeline is dressed pretty generically anyway because she's a huntress. They don't really go for fancy clothes when they're hunting.
Now, keep in mind, of course, that all disguise in the world won't do a thing if you leave evidence behind that gets divination.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to avoid that. Adeline's gonna be working
Okay,
on picking up
everyone,
all of her.
hairnets.
No. Just come on.
Kill risk full body hairnet.
Basically, already wearing that.
Okay, Karis.
So what you're saying is you want us to Calorus and really find fishnets.
Yes.
We've come full circle.
No.
Sorry, Karis, we're going to
Characterize
shave you.
fishnets.
And welcome back to the start of the session, everybody.
I am not wearing fishnets, or you are not shaving me. You can
No.
all die in a fire.
I mean, we could regrow the hair with magic.
No.
Or better yet, we could just paint it back on with the paintbrush.
That's not how it works. It just changes color.
Okay, you know what I'll do? Coral will be set on precipitation duty behind us.
I mean, that's not the best change of color because that is literally like MSP. It's literally just like using 8-bit colors.
No, what,
It's not gonna-
were you more thinking
No,
of
no, he-
cleaning
like-
up behind
Yeah,
us?
just have using the precipitation to clean.
Okay, that's
For, like-
slightly better.
Yeah, for just like loose hairs and shit.
Loose
Maybe
hair,
just stick on
blood,
Karis.
sweat, you know. I'm afraid Karis will leave behind a lot of hair. Especially considering she's still in winter coat right now. She's even
Yeah,
fluffier.
You can take Coral and he'll just precipitation to stop hair everywhere.
Wait, doesn't
I
that
may
last
also-
a while as well?
It lasts an hour.
So, yeah.
So
Just-
it might just be worth most of us doing it.
It just once an hour he prestidigitates to clean the area.
I mean, the thing is, he would have to constantly be doing it though because you're moving.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess.
Which he can do, I think.
Yeah. I mean, as long as he's just doing that. Yeah, just stick him on. The rest of us will just, I don't know, try not to shed too much.
I'm kind of worse than Kelleris in some regard.
At least what you drop is more obvious. You know, a leaf is easier to spot than a strand of hair.
Okay, we'll attach a bag of leaves to you from an actual tree, so
On
then they
the
have to
other
pick out
hand-
amongst them.
On the other hand, leaves are less conspicuous ones just lying around. Because people are not going to like, oh, a leaf blew in.
It must be person.
Yes, but you just have to carry around a bundle of dead leaves and drop them every so often.
Okay. And I'm gonna go to an autumn palette. I'm sort of red now.
Even cuter.
I
And
spent
we're-
500
we're
gold
s-
to unlock.
Autumn palette with a sort of a yellowy sundress that Adeline bought me all that time ago.
Yay.
Flashback to the shops.
Aaron, here, you can have this wig.
He kind of just looks at the wig.
It's foolproof. No one will be able to recognize you.
He's just going to make himself semi-transparent, just start being half invisible.
That's a good idea. Oh, what I do?
It's not technically invisibility, but it's pretty good.
Do you want the wig, Adeline?
No, I'm good without the wig. I've already changed my hair to a nice dark brown.
Fine, Coral can have the wig.
Hey, Aaron, quick question.
He looks
Can you do what you did to yourself to my crossbow?
What I did to myself to...
What you just did with the whole semi-invisible thing. My crossbow's a little bit conspicuous if they're gonna go look for me. So, bit distinctive.
He pauses for a moment with a look of, can I do that? And then he's going to come over and try using his abilities. As you'll see the light begins to just kind of warp around it and bend, and it just turned almost like it's partly ethereal.
Yay! Thank you.
Yeah, he's not actually invisible; he's just bending the light. But that's fine. We don't
Hazel-
understand physics.
Hazel's gonna stick her head in a tree and come out with a helmet.
Foolproof.
Yes. Aspen can mostly shape change, so he just does that.
I think Kelvis is going to put her axe back inside the brand and go in using her greatsword.
Actually, you know what? Eileen's gonna change her hair to bright green.
Well, if we need to leave a calling card, we just call ourselves the Hideous Bandits.
Well, exactly. You disguise yourselves as something outlandishly different than what you actually are.
Color coordination, never heard of her.
I mean, Reese
Give them-
basically describes himself as a black dragon anti-paladin.
Yeah, exactly. Give them a key detail to latch onto. That's not actually true.
In fairness, Reese has probably gone too far with his. That's not the point.
It's fine.
That's
it
fine.
works.
Oh, this is gonna be weird. I take the color paintbrush and I touch it against the orb and say red.
Your orb does not change.
Ah, okay.
I mean, congratulations, you've tinted the glass slightly, but the glass is not producing the color.
Yeah, I know. I can't reach in and like poke the spirit inside. I can't go through glass.
I'm pretty sure the spirit also has spell resistance.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, Paintbrush is not going to win in a spell resistance contest. That thing's got a cast level of 1. A light breeze will dispel the effect. It's fine, right?
It's fine, we have some form of disguises.
Okay.
Oh dear, disguise modifier.
In your case, Tender, you have to put 2 down.
Yes, I do. I still need to buy a disguise kit at some point.
Do I have aid on my disguise?
Sure.
Yes, everyone can have aids.
Does the helmet give me bonuses to disguise?
Wearing
Yeah,
around
that
an
is my
outfit.
total.
Well, I mean, I'm wearing the helmet that shapeshifts me into a different thing.
And then you've got the polymorph plus 10.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I actually had something.
Remember, if you're only changing minor details about yourself, like Adeline, you get a +5.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to cover my face, so.
Yeah, Kelvis is completely changing herself, so yeah.
Adeline's just changing up to where she can't be picked out in a lineup as easily.
Well, JMac, you actually have a better disguise than my normal, unmodified disguise.
That's counting in via thing for small detail changes.
Ah.
But yeah, I get disguises from Jinx Witch.
I also forgot to include my aid bonuses. We'll edit that in, there we go.
Oh yeah, how much aid bonus are we getting?
But
2
ju-
aids each, or?
I imagine 2 aids, so I just kind of
Okay.
did that.
Okay, good. So I am above sword. That's good. Because I actually have charisma.
Weirdly, for once, it's not going to be Reese aiding because Reese doesn't do disguise most of the time.
I can aid with no problem.
Yes, it'll basically be Kaois and Astusa going round and just modifying everyone else's disguises to be that little bit better.
No, watch
Yay.
as people's acting let the disguise down instead.
Yeah, you're on your own for
Laughs and-
acting.
Laughs and +2 charisma.
Stares at my charisma since I'm a charisma-based caster.
So before we go in, I'm going to cast some buffs, which is mostly false life.
Yeah, if
don't
you've got
wanna
any
die.
like hour-long buffs, just do them now.
Yeah. Let's see how many temporary hit points I get today. I'll take it.
It's middling, not bad. So one thing to think of is how loud are we going with this? Are we literally just gonna kick the door in and go guns blazing, or...
I prefer not to die.
It does sound like a terrible idea, but I'm not really good at much else.
We should attempt stealth, but be prepared for combat.
I
mean,
have invisibility if people want it.
From what I remember, that we do know last session, that they were looking for more casters and shit to help out. We could try talking our way in and going from there.
Yes, but us just walking in there
Yeah, I feel like
unannounced and saying, "Hey, we want to help." I'm pretty sure there's a due
Oh.
process for recruitment that we'd basically just be skipping.
I'm betting there isn't.
I'm sure there is.
Mm.
This is the Elven Dominion. There's
We
no way
could
there's
like,
not.
but we don't necessarily need to follow that all the way. If we just like fast talk our way through, be like, oh hey, yeah, we got told to come here by Charles, and it gets us in. Worse if we're like caught going in the way inwards, then it works. Also, we should probably think of a better elven name.
I'm sure Shiva can just say a random Elven name that I'm not gonna bother pronouncing.
Dolores.
Yeah, so Felice, just told us come right here.
And then worst case, if we fuck up, then we like, I don't know, punch you in the face and run in.
I am quite good at punching faces now.
We're doing pretty good actually.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. So what exactly is going to be the plan? Is the real question here.
I think a few of us are going to walk over to the front door and say, "Hi, we were told to come here to do medical application."
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut for as long as possible.
Yeah,
I'm making myself invisible because I'm spooked by this plan. Someone
Oh,
else keeps
dear.
talking.
but were these the same elves that could just like sense magic?
It
No.
shouldn't.
No, those are fey
right,
elves.
Right, okay. Okay, in that case, have fun being invisible. Cowis is going to go with the route of that guy I talked to in the black market, name drop him, and basically said, he said a bit of what's going on here, we want to help. He said you needed more people for, like, powering up, doing work, blah blah blah. You know, we're here to apply.
At least that's what we should go with when we run into people.
Yeah.
Okay. So just walk in through the mines entrance and
Yeah.
see what happens.
Yeah, like we're
Rely on our
supposed to be
ability.
there.
Yeah, rely on our ability to bullshit.
Well, we have more of a plan than we usually do. Give us that much.
I don't know.
Unfortunately,
that's
our
strictly
best bullshitter is currently invisible.
That's not true. I'm just as good as bullshitting as Shiva is.
Yeah. Azusa's pretty
I
good at it,
think.
so it's fine.
Mhm.
I think I'm probably still slightly better, just because
Probably.
of reasons.
If
but
anybody
we're pretty close.
if anybody asks me anything, I'm just going to point to Asutha and say, "Talk to my manager."
Yeah.
Isn't
So
it normally speak? I want to speak with your manager.
They're just cutting out the middleman.
Nusutha and I take point.
And Kel is sort of just behind those two, I guess.
Yeah, I'm kind of behind Asutha.
Kelvis is currently disguised as an older-looking male Ginger Tom. She has an eye patch over her right eye.
I immediately walk into explosive trap.
I mean, we probably should at least keep an eye out for such things to make sure we don't walk straight into them.
I will, sure.
Don't you detect magical traps by walking into them?
I can also see magic.
Can you? Can you really?
Yes, currently I have this feat empath, so not only can I see magical abilities and magical lingering effects, I can also see emotions and minds.
Huh.
Be careful, you don't always want to.
No, I don't always want to, because currently I'm taking a constant -4 to will saves.
Oh dear. This is going to end in tears.
Because I've opened up my mind to see things that normally people can't.
Cadme has like a plus 37 to her will. It's fine.
It's true.
Yeah, but
Plus
now
Spirit
it's
Surge.
only a plus 33.
Anyway, so I guess we just walk up to the fucking cave then. See what happens.
We tend to do this a lot.
It's a good plan.
Crackle, crackle, pop.
Sorry.
Pop, crackle, crackle, crackle. So as you wander through the long tunnels, initially it's like, are we in the right place? That's kind of the feeling you get. You see very little other than the fact that there are semi-fresh railroad tracks. Well, minecart tracks in here. But otherwise, there's no indication the place has been used at all recently.
That sounds like a save to disbelieve.
I was thinking we're secret doors.
Yeah.
I believe everything.
Calories.
I believe some things.
Calories, I'm starting to really think that you have like a. what is the word? Hemophilic? Your nose is bleeding again.
Oh, God damn it. Sort of wipes it away. No, like, I'm fine. It's okay.
You're sure?
Yes, yes.
You should eat more, like, spinach or stuff so you can keep up your iron, because you lose a lot of blood.
I will be fine.
Let's just ignore the fact that Cadme shouldn't know or understand half of what she just said.
Yeah.
I'm going to write it off as she's like reading the medical knowledge from Kelvis's mind.
I was judging against all the people that keep possessing her.
Yeah.
All that.
But Adeline, do you think you could maybe try and, I don't know, do your thing?
What do you mean?
I mean,
Look for footprints, traces.
Tracks.
I feel like, yeah,
I guess I could
probably
follow
our
the
best bet here.
tracks. Yeah, sure.
I don't know, look for rocks.
Give it a look over then. Oh, we are in a cave. This isn't exactly an easy place. I've done it once or twice, but it's not ideal. Let's give it a look over, and
Rambling is a very important part for looking for tracks.
it is actually.
I know, I do it too.
Add +4 to that for tracking, so 21.
It's odd as you wander around. You expect to see something. It's almost as if whatever tracks you expect to be have been purposely removed by someone. Perhaps more appropriately might be something. But it's far from perfect. I mean, thankfully, it's far from perfect. Because while you can't directly see tracks, you do see one thing that stands out to you. There's an area of the tunnels where it appears that, well, to you that hasn't been almost so thoroughly cleared. Which almost allows you to kind of do the reverse of tracking, almost like an elimination situation. Like, you know which areas they kind of haven't gone to because they've not tried as hard to remove evidence. But it's a long case system. This might take you a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit.
Could I attempt to speed it up at all by searching for scents? I know it seems like it's, there's no tracks for a couple of days, but there might be something lingering, and that's harder to remove than just normal tracks.
You can take a look.
That'd be perception, I think.
If you're tracking by scent, it's survival still.
Oh, well, that would be a 27 then. No, 25, sorry. Still a nat 20.
You avoid the black clone.
Do I though? Do I really?
Karis, your following of scents eventually leads you walking straight into a section of stone wall. Flat into the stone wall.
Knew it. I knew there'd be some sort of hidden passage thing. Sort of starts tapping around the wall and searching for hidden ways into it. because she cannot save to disbelief to save her life, so she's going to try and find a mundane way in. "29 perception." I have kind of assumed the others were following us while we were tracking.
No, why would they follow you?
We're all spread out through the cave system. You find us one by one.
It wouldn't be the
I'm
first
following
time.
Slightly concerned for your blood loss situation.
My blood loss is fine. Don't question how I can still detect scents with a bleeding nose. Do I see any ways in?
You know, there's something very peculiar about the operating mechanism for the railway track near to where you at least think there's a passage.
Right? Odd in what way?
It's like, well, it's hard for Kelros to point out, perhaps, but the lever looks different to like the different like track levers you've seen before this. But Kelros isn't a skilled engineer; she's not used to mines, as far as I'm aware.
No, not really.
So she's not really too sure in the exact details. But there's something odd about the mechanism.
He sort of taps up around the wall for a bit, follows the tracks along the ground, then sort of she'll pull the lever a couple of times to basically switch the tracks, and I presume that doesn't mysteriously open the door.
Nope.
It's like it's odd. The sense goes straight through that wall, and as far as I can tell, it's not illusionary. And this seems different to all the other levers and stuff around, but I can't see how they're connected. He seems really frustrated by this.
Let me try. Academy's gonna walk over and pull the lever a few times.
What's that?
Academy's gonna walk over and pull the lever a few times.
I made you switch the one track you can see back and forward a few times.
I don't know. I suppose we could knock.
We could. Yes.
Academy goes over to the big stone wall and knocks.
While she does that, Esthusa, you knew about mechanical stuff, didn't you? Like you had knowledge engineering.
Stuff I finished sipping our tea. I suppose I could take a look at it. I was kind of enjoying that, but sure, let me take a knock.
Yes, because stopping a war isn't more important than a cup of tea.
I was more just watching you two go. I'll do it. Flick lever. But as if we'll go over and evaluate the mechanism.
Make a knowledge engineering check.
Shall.
Or a profession minor check.
I did not have minor, but I will take an aid from Coral and I'll roll engineering.
Profession young person.
Jesus
Hello, fellow
Christ.
children.
What did you roll?
22. Rolled a 9. As per usual.
Looking at the lever, it appears to you that the the lever has a small pin in it that isn't usually there. To your mind, that you're pretty sure if you take that out, you can actually pull the lever the opposite direction. Though what that would do, you have no idea.
Okay, everyone. Watch out, because I'm gonna do something, and you may be squished. That'd be bad. And
Cadme, stand back.
Take a step back.
Yeah, my eyes gonna go up against a wall.
Not the door wall.
but we need to Scooby do this. But when everyone's done their thing, Stuff will lean down, pull up the pin, pocket it, and then pull the lever the opposite way.
There is a slight clonk as you suddenly see a section of the just cave floor shift and move, revealing a new set of minecart tracks that kind of raise up and go straight into where Karis thought there'd be a section of wall. Well, there was Karis thought there was like a secret door. And then it does appear that a section of the wall seems to just kind of slowly move downwards.
I knew it.
And then from the other side, the tracks are connecting from there.
We really sure brought a minecart.
I don't know what good would that have done.
Well,
You
then
would
we
have
don't
a
have to
minecart.
walk.
But then we'd have to push the minecart.
Don't you
No,
just
you
kind of go, wee?
No.
And if it's going down.
Not unless there's a
but
big
then
slope.
we crash.
Live life dangerously, Adeline.
We'd have to make sure Lily was driving it first.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how we'd all fit into a single minecart, but it's fine. Anyway, cave hole.
Cave ho.
Whee.
I'm going to grab everybody's tokens.
Building the map earlier. I kept seeing building tiles appear and rapidly being dragged off.
Suspension of disbelief.
Yep.
There's a
Seamless,
suspension.
seamless transitions were required.
Yeah. No, it's just, you know, the bad guys have heard we're on our way, so they're rapidly building the base in front of us.
Feels like a webcomic version of D&D now.
Yep. We just, get so far ahead too quickly, and the artist just kind of have to take a fourth wall breaking moment and say, "Hold on a minute, I'm still making these panels. Just wait there patiently."
If you go all the way over to the right,
Yep.
I'm going to give a description.
Debbie Scale. Or is that constructs?
After a significant amount of time following these tracks down, eventually they come to stop at a junction. There being multiple oversized, well, not only minecart tracks, but, well, not minecarts, I should say, but oversized, essentially large platforms attached to the tracks that can be moved. It's reasonably looking at that, you could put a small shack on top of that thing and then push it up the track. You had to.
Must be how they're moving the gun.
But from there, you see just a very large opening, and the cave systems start going from cave to, well, stoneworked and metalworked corridor.
I kind of get the feeling the dwarves were here at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can't remember if it's somewhere else, but I feel like we did get told that this used to be dwarven territory.
This place is huge as you start coming down. The ceilings here are vaulted a good 30 feet. You feel like this is a place meant for giants.
Maybe not dwarfs then.
I feel very small.
You are very. You're cute.
You can see remnants of what appears to be some kind of. You're not sure what it is, just mechanical remnants all over the place. They don't all appear to be the same things either, just scrap metal.
Are they of humanoid shape like they are on the map, or is it just scrap metal?
Some are, but most aren't.
I just have to say, Sideline would have a fucking field day here with all the scrap.
I know, right?
But there's no one else here to greet us.
Not that you've seen. That
I'm gonna
said, you can. That said, you can hear a lot of noises from somewhere.
Shh.
I'm a flitter flap over here.
Oh, it's going around the side.
Is
You
there a
both-
do-
Can you
big
both
door?
make- Can you both make me stealth checks?
I'm not being stealthy.
Yeah, the idea was we walk in like we're supposed to be here and apply for jobs, basically.
Academy basically does call out, "Hello."
Get me wet.
This was the plan.
Well, the plan
The
was try not to
plan!
attract. The plan was try not to attract too much attention until.
I suppose it was more. We weren't directly stealthing, just if someone came up to us, weird.
But we also weren't
Look
looking
through,
for
but-
attention. I feel like seeking out attention is a really, really bad idea. I would prefer not to,
Elven
please.
priest, Arco
Holy shit.
engineers. More elven priests, more engineers.
There's a lot of things down here.
Several unnamed plebeians. And a
That
big ass
provides a lot of
cannon.
attention.
Oh, they're alchemists.
Oh goodness.
As what you see is this massive facility. Heat roars from some kind of giant foundries. And what you see is, you think that's a weapon? Sitting on top of a huge wooden cart, aiming towards the door?
But they won't fire it because that would take out the entire base as well.
Wow.
That thing is massive. The bore of that thing Cadby could walk down.
Oh, thank goodness! I thought I was alone down here. Academy says, "You're peeking around the corner."
The elven priest turns around from directing the two engineers.
Hi.
Stutha, you're up.
Yes, hello.
And what is this here?
Oh, I came down here because I wanted to help. I missed the application, so I kind of just sort of found my way here and just wanted to talk. I wanted to help out with the magical production and stuff like that. But now that I'm down here, this is very intimidating and very impressive.
Before Cadme can get too far into digging a hole for us, Ziva turns the corner, kind of looking as old as she looks, with kind of like cane out and kind of hobbling forward. You, I told you to wait.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Hi.
Kelvis just sighs and rolls her eyes at Cadme.
I go behind Astutha and sort of look meek.
You binded a fae. Interesting. Not my choice, personally.
I can take all the help I can get.
Binding is also so troublesome word.
Shh.
Assistant. I okay.
Cadme. Yes. We have been told of what you've been doing here.
Has Astutha made herself an elf or just a human?
She's probably, like, knowing that this is kind of a largely elfy place, she's probably added like some kind of, what's that gummy shit you get that you use to get a bigger nose?
Like putty.
Yeah, she's added prosthetic ears. What you're telling
Yeah.
me.
But she's probably also just tried to like sweep her hair around her ears as much as she can. After all, not all elves have like massive or like have massively pointy ears.
What is she trying to be elven then?
She'll try. Sorry, my ears have drooped to my old age. Ignore if I ever made it of foam. No touchy. I suppose no more minor things. But yes, we heard from, well, in town, and we have some specialties, and, well, we think would be valued here. You are looking for workers, yes? Seems busy.
He pauses for a moment, looking intently back and forth. Make a bluff check.
Can do. Nope, that's Carl.
I auto aid if you would be willing to accept that fact.
I could
close it, sure.
I could auto aid as well if Dark allows it.
You didn't really say
He's
anything.
not said anything.
I didn't get a chance to, but I did info dump some things that she could slip in to be useful.
Don't worry, I got this. Instantly rolls a 1. I rolled a 4. I get a +1 because I'm lying.
It's true. You are lying.
It's such a broad thing to add into bluff, but I know it's because there's stuff like send secret messages and shit.
I'm plain.
Yeah. I'm more powerful when I lie.
More powerful than you can ever imagine.
Shoots Moaf laser at priest person. Don't have invested in sense motive.
Downside, he's a priest. He has wisdom.
Yeah. Could I evil eye him? Yeah, he probably knows magic enough to know that I'd be evil eyeing him.
Probably. He's
Let me
an
know
elf
if
and a
Astusa
priest.
fails.
I'm pretty sure Astutha did not fail.
You're quite informed, Madam
Meryl.
Merrill. And you've decided that simply being an elder on the Grand Council is too boring for you?
I might be old, but I like to take initiative.
That's a change.
Well, certainly from out there. Istifika just like looks towards the massive fucking cannon. Certainly a change.
May I ask something?
Yeah.
It's something I had very much admired about her.
So this one points a thumb over at Kilris with you as well.
Well, you can never be too safe when traveling. Certainly is a long trek through the mines, but yes, bear with me. I also have some other associates with.
And that one looks towards Amaya.
Physical
may-
assistant.
And she has her specialties within magic as well.
Right.
There are others, but they shall be here shortly.
That's your cue.
Reese got a bit nervous. He's gonna just.
Adeline,
Hi.
are you staying hidden?
No, not really. She's just kind of sheepishly.
So, tell me,
Hmm.
what do you know of elemental convergence theorem?
As if it just smells broadly. What does she know?
This is a good question. Roll a planes check.
Something Arcana. Planes is not my worst thing, though.
Can I assist?
You are free to. The point is, if you don't give a sufficient answer, you may not be happy.
Cool. I cannot fail to assist you.
Yeah, Carl can also aid, which we're familiar. Cadme, don't wander too far, please.
She's inquisitive until in the room, but she's also staying close to Stutha.
Nice.
There you go.
Blah 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 convergence. Blah 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 elemental
Quasi
affinities.
elemental planes, entropy this.
Blah 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 blah.
Basically, 10 minutes of technobabble.
Blah 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 blah.
It's just magical planes jargon.
One of the engineers comes over, hearing some kind of babble going on.
Blah 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 blah.
Wow.
Apparently budding applicants. Trying to figure out though if they actually know enough. We kind of look to each other for a moment. The engineer just seemed to give me like a hand signal to the priest. All right. You do seem to know the basics. Let's see if you can answer something a bit more tricky then.
Hmm? Well, I suppose since we're having a little standoff, sure, go ahead.
As even a novice would know, when multiple abjuration effects overlap, they cause an interference. But equally, when you have two of any school begin to overlap, similar patterns begin to emerge. But how would you overcome that as he starts to basically pull out? It's really actually kind of difficult sounding scenario to get multiple spells on the same object.
Hmm.
Make an Arcana check.
Thank God, I was very worried it was gonna be UMD.
I can assist with that and can't
Wait,
fail.
Right, no, this one is spellcraft actually.
Okay. Can we apply this to me so I get another +4? No, it's fine. Let's see. More babble, go. Oh, Rose typing.
Rose typing.
She going to appear. Make her debut.
I mean, she could try sneaking past right now.
I mean, she was invisible.
She's
That's true.
no, she was invisible around the corner, probably talking to Aaron. I was just gonna apologize for the fact that she's invisible around the corner talking to Aaron.
No, it's fine. Because worst case, if you appear later, I can just say, well, we have associates, waiting for us. And
Well, that's unlikely
Blah.
since you're with Aaron.
We have other associates intimidated by the prospect of entropic destruction.
Blah 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 blah. Spellcraft spell. Blah 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 blah
Does
blah.
Aaron have good stealth?
Cadme.
Blah 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 spell lattice
What?
and blah.
Oh, sorry.
What's up, Dirk?
Yes, he does have good stealth.
Okay. Maybe I'll consider sneaking past. I do kind of have a kid with me by proxy, but he has a companion, so it's not quite as scary.
I mean, he's also half invisible himself.
Yes. The only issue is my cat. Unless I make her invisible as well, I guess.
I mean, she's tiny, so that's a bunch of stealth bonus.
It's true. I'll figure it out. I'll continue listening to this conversation, trying to figure out if I should actually walk by or not.
Fair. Yes, blah 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 spellcraft, blah 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 illusionary effects to interact, blah blah blah.
He kind of stares a little bit. Maybe not looking fully satisfied with his truthful answer.
Run above a 30, what fucking word do you want, dude?
These people are like sideline. They're looking for 50s.
Is he looking unsatisfied just because he's a douche? Is it smooth that?
There also appears to be a questioning look from the engineers. You get you get the sense that perhaps your solution isn't quite the one they were looking for.
Goddamn, probably wizards.
Well, we might be able to have you help on the low end production. Not sure. We certainly need more people to help produce the reagents.
Stephen just kind of lets out a sigh. Well, I can see that you're not pleased with my answers, but I suppose if it's something to help, then I shall take it.
You certainly know a lot. Certainly don't know a lot more than the general riffraff that comes along. But with no due offence, the work we're doing here is very delicate. We do need to be careful.
She gives a half shrug. I suppose it's better than blowing yourself up.
And everybody else.
And everybody else. Well, as much as I love standing here, if you'd be as kind to perhaps show me where I can put myself to work.
Well, there's no need for you to be crammed up in the hot forge to do your part. To be honest, it's a mercy not to be stuck in there. He kind of pulls at his collar a little bit. The heat from that room is probably pretty intense. Come. This way.
Come in.
He's going to start leading you.
Sure. Out it seems.
This one's away.
Estef is like very notably like clacking her cane against the floor just to kind of give it away where we're going.
As Reese like ran around to the other side, like hide.
There's a cat at his feet now.
Academy's also being very inquisitive and just sort of looking at what the elven priest is actually carrying on him.
It's a Fae thing.
Quite a lot of stuff, actually. He appears to have some kind of wand on his belt. Some kind of very elaborate looking holy symbol to some kind of god of magic.
Wouldn't know anything about that.
I mean, you're trained in religion. You might.
No.
Natalie might.
I suppose Shiva might know. She's not moving. She has no overview.
He has like smoked goggles and a filter mask as well around his
Same.
neck.
Nope. Natalie has no idea. She might have seen it, but she can't remember.
Your group's going to be escorted up into a different area of the facility.
As he kind of leads us, do we come across more other people?
Eventually, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Estef isn't going to take the initiative to like whack him or anything. She's just going to take the time to kind of commit to mind where we're going.
Koro and Shiva both have a basic understanding. Actually, more than basic given their roles. Trying to figure out like what god it is. You both believe he worships the elven god Uriel, who is a god of both arcane and divine magic, as well as crystals and jewelers. They are an elven god of artifice, magic, and knowledge, and the earth.
Makes sense with what's going on, I suppose.
They are a neutral good deity.
Ironic.
And they don't necessarily have to approve of what's going on here.
Oh, I know, and this could be considered good for all you know for the god. They could think it's necessary.
It's good for the elves, therefore it's good for the
Potentially.
elven gods, at least.
Meanwhile, we have Team.
Team Heidi.
Yeah, meanwhile, there's Reese, Hestia, and Shiva, and the kid.
Shiva and the kids.
Also, should I make
Again.
Hestia? Also, let's make Hestia small.
There we go.
Boop.
Oh my god. Because to be fair, she's almost always layered over Shiva, so.
Your pocket-sized Hestia is now creepy.
Here. Okay, she can layer on Reese.
What do we do now?
I didn't think that would work.
I mean, we could sneak inside invisible, I guess. Reese makes his armor disappear.
Shiva's, well, she's still invisible. Gonna walk over here, look inside here, walk away.
Like, we need to find the blueprints and stuff, don't we? So.
We do. I could make all of us invisible. I'm just worried
I mean, I
about.
can make myself invisible, that's fine.
I suppose that's fair.
And Hestia is very small now. She'll be fine.
She would probably make Cassie invisible out of paranoia. Looking over this general, like, there's no workbenches really, are there?
I mean, there is some bits here and there, like little bits, but there's not really like a dedicated, like, set of workbenches lying around in here.
Okay.
Seems to be just a lot of machinery running in this room. So there does appear to be 2 doors at the back.
Which were exactly in the back? Directly back?
Mm-hmm. Here. And here.
Are they closed?
Currently, yes. But I'm just revealing them.
I think that if we were to try and find something in that room, we would have to go to the back, and from what I could see, the doors leading back there are currently closed. So
I mean, at
we'd
least
kind of have
we
opportunity.
can study the magic in the room or something, right? There's a lot of stuff in all of like rooms and circles. And we both know some magic.
That's fair. Okay. Since Reese did bring that up, I suppose Shiva will go ahead and tentatively go into the room, kind of just hugging the wall, while although to kind of pause and look at the weird containers and not hug those.
The containers smell terrible.
Yeah.
What of?
I don't think there is a smell that's comparable that Shiva would know.
Right, so it's not just like sulfur or rotting flesh or something like that. It's just bad.
Yes.
So she will
Smells
move.
bad and chemically. That's probably about as much as she could identify.
Oh, I'll also be logical. Before I come in here, I'll cast Bestow Insight on myself. And I'm supposed to move about here-ish. I think that's probably close enough.
Start moving inside. There's some kind of giant magical circle on the ground. Also, no,
Okay,
can't show
bye,
it actually.
Hestia.
I have no idea where Hestia's gone.
I don't know either. You moved and she just flying across her screen.
Hestia, everyone.
It's fine. We can get a new Hestia.
They're on discount right now. It's fine. Proceed.
Is Reese gonna be able to aid her at all? Considering we have to remain silent now.
We can whisper.
Okay, fair.
I imagine there's a lot of noise going on in the room.
Yes, and actually, Reese also before we went in could have planted a message spell running between the two of them.
Oh, that's also true.
Read them.
Alright, what do I need to roll to learn about these ruined things?
Arcana.
+4 from Reese. think my bestow insight also gives a +4 right now. On that.
And the plus from Hestia.
That require Hestia to know Arcana.
Hestia does not have Arcana. I didn't have a reason to give her a skill I don't have.
Fair enough.
Or a skill I have, rather.
Oh, for situations like this.
Why does she need to know about dragons?
He is a dragon. Why would she ever need to know about them?
Know
Oh,
about
shit,
her
what's
history and
that?
ancestry.
Well, don't worry. I think that I have a good enough modifier.
Yeah, I saw that as well,
Shiva?
sideline.
There's a spell. That's a spell dormant on the ground, ready to go off on a command. Teleportation
spell?
circle.
Huh.
Probably how they get
Yes.
the cannons outside.
And yes, the 9th level spell.
Huh. Don't like that.
Where it's going to, that you have no idea.
I want to say outside, because there's no way the cannons could get past this wall.
I agree.
No, that may be a way out for us if we can figure the command word.
Be able to figure out where it would go, you would have to spend time studying it, which would also require you casting something like Identify, which you probably don't want to do since that might break your stealth.
Probably not.
So, for now, though, teleportation circle. That's not terrifying. What else would you like to study?
Is there anything else that's blatantly magic? I mean,
the cannons are covered in like 10,000 runes,
I mean, I'd like to look over at least some of those.
and the forges themselves seem to be magical.
And-
Most things seem to be magical.
Yeah, and probably this thing in the corner, and in the opposite corner.
That's fair. The cannons are more interesting to me right now, though.
Yeah. Summoners get teleportation circle 6th level.
But they only
Yep.
get 6th level spells.
Yeah.
That'll be why.
Is there anything that's feasible on the cannon itself that I can at least pinpoint, considering there's a lot on it?
There are a lot on it. That's what makes it difficult. But you can certainly look at it. What would you like to learn? Ask a question, basically.
I'll take suggestions on this.
Can it be broken?
Or how delicate is it?
That's fair.
Or
Does
look
it
at how
maybe
sturdy
have-
it is.
is there any sense of like protection spells on the cannon itself? And if so, how strong?
It's
Okay,
made by an abjurer.
Yeah, let's go 2 different directions of this. You, why don't you roll for a why don't you roll? Because I don't think you have engineering skill, do you? On your
I
end?
do not.
So why you can go ahead and roll a spellcraft check against it,
Okay.
and Reese is going to roll an engineering check against it.
My spellcraft is a little worse then.
Because Reese is going to try figuring out like structural, like physical integrity, and you can figure out magical integrity. We still aid, of course.
Okay, that's a 30. So that's a little bit better.
That's one moment. I can quickly check something. Because does this work? No, that relies on audible components. That's not an option. Okay. I had to check something. Damn it. Why have I not got around to skilling up that one yet properly?
That's unfortunate.
I mean, I still had a plus 9, but okay. So Reese learns nothing. Shiva,
Mm-hmm.
understandably, this cannon has quite a lot of different wards running on it, from what you can tell. Partly because it has to resist its own damage.
That makes sense.
But there is quite a lot of different wards to it. You can't really get a full idea, but you get some basic ideas, though, nonetheless. Heat is going to do nothing against this thing. Like, you're not going to be able to melt this thing with fire. Equally speaking, lightning's not going to do much, it's just going to conduct through it. So, that's not really going to help. You also think... Now, it's an odd choice, but you're pretty sure the cannon itself has spell resistance.
Resisting
That makes
itself
sense.
being sent to the void.
Yeah, they have resistances to other magic built into them. They're also immune to rust.
I think that makes sense considering if you say try and dispel it, you could make it go haywire and stuff like that. So having spell resistance against stuff like that makes sense to keep the cannon itself intact. The
Yeah,
spells on weave, it's fine. If the cannon gets fucked up because the spells on weave, then it's problematic.
It's also immune to rusting.
There goes the Rust Monster plan. And yeah, what the hell are they?
Another thing I'll look at, just since I'm looking over the general obvious things, is the offensive capabilities of the cannon.
That's hard for you to deem here. Then again, I think you've seen the crater outside that tells you that much.
That's true.
Though, as noted, the bore of this gun is big enough that Cadmian, almost Reese, could just walk upright in.
I'm curious if there's any particular spells that are being channeled into it to make it, quite frankly, terrifying.
Well, yes, but it's not a spell you recognize. It appears to be a completely custom spell sequence.
Huh.
Ooh.
Don't like that either.
And judging by the spell sequence that's located to transport this thing, chances are it's probably a high level. It looks long, from what you can tell. But
That's
without
fair.
being able to use detect magic here, you're not going to be able to read the entire thing.
That's fair.
But it's probably a fairly long spell sequence.
Shiva will turn to Reese and ask if there's anything that he wants to look at.
I mean, on this, I don't know really what to look at. I've never seen anything like it. Do you think it might be possible to, I don't know, change the spell on it? Like, mess with the spell sequence inside without them seeing?
Shiva kind of cants her head at that.
Because
And
if it
then
just makes the spell fizzle, then it's useless.
she's gonna look over and see if it has any properties that might protect it from dispelling.
From flat out dispelling, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. What do you have in mind? It logically, I imagine, has some protections against spelling in particular, but
I mean,
if you have other ways.
there's a lot of runes on it, for one. It might... Please pause for a moment. We don't have to get rid of all the runes, we just need to get rid of enough that the spell won't work, right? I have a couple of scrolls of erase.
I think that could potentially work.
Fun fact, race does not have spell resistance.
Who knew the spell for erasing spells wasn't affected by spells?
Do you have a way of doing it quietly, or do you want to wait for the others?
I might be able to do it quietly, but Reese pauses for a moment, looking over it. If I'm to take a guess, I'm thinking probably the runes for actually the firing of the gun might be inside the gun.
Are you suggesting climbing into it?
I think you might. I think that might be what you have to do if you want to do that.
Out of curiosity, does she look like she can fit? I mean, she's very short.
I mean, Shiva could totally crawl inside. That's not an issue.
Okay.
You couldn't stand upright, but as I said, like Cadme can fully stand upright in there. Reese can kind of like crouch through. You know, your Shiva quite easily crawl. That's not an issue. Or just really badly hunt. That's not out of the question. The downside is you certainly would not be combat good space if anyone captures you in there.
Shiva ponders this for a long moment.
You'd literally be fish in a barrel.
She tells Aaron to go outside, and then tells Reset we can try this.
Okay. Reese starts drawing some of his scrolls of erase. Now we'll have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get them to? Like, I don't want them to see the magic go off.
Be inside a barrel unless they're looking down it. Don't think they'd see much.
Just gotta get the person in front of it away from the front of it, and you should be fine.
Shiva sighs for a very long moment, and then calls her Hestia.
The engineers around start wondering where the gas is escaping from.
I mean, sabotage is an option.
We're getting the one. I want to get the one directly in front of it away. Hi, you're not that big. So all of a sudden, this very small, inconspicuous black cat kind of wanders into this place. It looks very confused, and then it kind of straightens up and acts like it sees a mouse and goes scampering across the room. So this guy watches this cat go, cross over here, seemingly transfixed on something very small. We're not pushing people into the fire pit. I'm sorry.
You could.
I don't want to kill people.
Health and safety would not approve of this place. There's very few railings.
I mean, that's plan B. Shiva can go do that. Well, to make Reese do it because she has no strength.
Actually, I'm just saying. You know what a great addition here would be? Turn the machine here into a creep pit.
Wait, that would actually be really. But that'd be too obvious.
The point. It would be very obvious, but the point is it would warp the entire thing so everything's now downslope towards lava.
Yeah. Alternatively, you could just like grease the area and hope they slip off.
Hey Reese, we need a distraction, go push this person.
We need a distraction so you can climb into the barrel of a cannon, you go push that guy. I'm just gonna stand over here.
Shiva has no strength, okay?
I know.
She has to go make her, 14 strength cat do it.
The engineer is going to try and grab the...
Hestia looks very thoroughly transfixed on this quote-unquote mouse and kinda doesn't notice, she doesn't let herself get captured, basically. She doesn't notice him come up, apparently. And just as he's about to pounce, probably gets grabbed by him. And Shiva will usher Reese over.
And disintegrate on Hestia.
I highly don't. Please don't disintegrate my fucking dragon. It's a tiny cat that caught a mouse or tried to.
Guy's got a little one in here.
Shiva will also follow, and
one of the alchemists looks over. Better bring it to the back. Boss said we can't risk any familiars getting.
Okay.
Bye bye, Hestia. It was nice knowing you.
It's fine. It's not fine.
She just going to let herself be carried away?
I think Hestia will start thrashing once they're towards the back and have the door open, in particular.
I mean, she can roll a CMD check.
So you're
CMB.
going to wait until they open the door and then try to break the grapple?
Yes.
Or escape artist.
+4. Alright, let me go bring up
Remember,
her
she is a cat.
She is very small right now.
But have her stats really changed all that much?
CMB plus. It's a CMB, right?
Yes.
Or escape artist.
Well, how much is my strength go? I guess I just make her tiny. That should modify it, I hope. Please tell me calculate properly. It might not. Well,
One moment, I can answer this quickly.
I'm probably gonna need you to do that.
Weirdly, your as her base CMB
Huh.
would go. Her base CMB would go down by. Let's see. She goes down from large to tiny.
Yep.
And she loses 2 strength.
Mhm.
Yes, only 2 strength.
That's basically it.
So it only goes down by 1 then, doesn't it?
Well, you also go down size categories, which makes CMD worse.
That's true.
Take penalties on CMB for being small, unlike attack rolls, which are the other way around.
How much penalty is that? Might
Large
be
and tiny, I think that's
5? Okay.
is it 5? I thought it was 4.
It's 4 plus the strength penalty.
Ah,
A bunch.
That's not that bad, hypothetically. That's not that bad.
Hestia escapes.
Shit.
Alright, well.
This could be problematic in a minute, but we'll deal with that then.
Yeah.
What does she do now? We ignore the initiative tracker quickly flashing up.
Not a fan of that one.
Is she either waiting on the outside as Reese has crawled in, or?
Yes, because now she's distracted by the fact that her dragon just got carried off casually.
Reese is going to pull out the first scroll and try to use it.
You know what? I'm just gonna have Shiva go walk over here while Hestia is breaking out. Let me check something. Okay, perfect. We had that idle idea of using create pit, right?
You could.
Shiva has a very one-minded person. She has no will, and they caught on to the fact that her dragon could be magical as a cat. She's gonna create pit the machinery. I don't condone this out of character, but in character, she's worried.
Okay.
pretty sure
So-
that's going to break invisibility.
It breaks invisibility, yes.
God
That's why she went around.
But she is now
Oh,
round the
jeez.
corner.
Yes, I moved around the corner, and she was invisible herself immediately after, preferably.
I'm gonna
Most
flash
that
the
could
scene
see her would be in the pit now.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna flash this. I'm gonna flash the scene over to the rest of the party.
If Shiva dies, I'm sorry.
You're being led down through what appears to be some kind of well, it's basically a hallway. On one side, it had like a whole bunch of living area, and on the other side, it appears to have a bunch of research stations and alchemy stands and that kind of stuff. Workbenches of the various kinds. And then suddenly, in the distance, you hear an explosion from the direction you just came from.
Ah,
What the
now I
hell?
understand why you want me over here. Does this happen often?
The other priest kind of looks to you. Wait here. And
Okay.
you go to sprint down the hallway back towards where you.
Okay, guys, are we actually waiting here?
That does not appear to be a normal thing.
Quick question before we start potentially panicking. As we walked down this way, has there been like a lot of personnel around?
There has been personnel around. Not lots of personnel, but there have definitely been personnel.
Is there personnel around now?
Couple.
Couple. You take them.
They're seemingly mostly paying attention to their work, though.
To the work and the explosion. So what do we want to do? I don't think we want to just stand here.
No, that feels like a bad idea.
At the same time, I don't know if we want to head back that way.
Academy's gonna chime up.
Where are we going?
You've got all the workbenches and seemingly like books and living area.
You know, this might be something that we need help with. You guys go check it out while I rest my old bones. Wink.
Hmm.
So there's two of us going to sit down in the staff room, basically.
She's gonna see what she can find, or assuming the others go along with this. Yeah, she's gonna see what she can find in the staff room when people go run off, and potentially, hopefully, make the situation better. Question mark.
Okay, so while she does that, where do the rest of us want to go?
Academy's gonna flutter off, and she's gonna go. Well, that big cannon room wasn't most interesting to her.
I mean, where the explosion just came from.
As the priest is trying to sprinting back to the
Yeah.
to the fort foundry.
Amaya's really not sure what she's supposed to do here because she has like zero subtlety, so she's kind of afraid if she tries to do something, she just get caught and
Okay,
make
well,
the whole plan go pear-shaped.
I will say to be fair, the potential explosion. I have questions to ask before we pan back over eventually.
Well, I think Keros is going to wander off looking for other things. It sounds daft, but my first thought was some sort of like engineering area, but most of this place will be.
And the foundry is probably most of the engineering area.
Yeah, but primarily I was thinking of trying to find where the blueprints might be. But I'm imagining that would either be like in the main mage dude's office, which I will have bad times going in there. So I'm not really sure. But she's definitely not staying where she is. She's going off searching for things.
I'm assuming there's things like where we are right here. And not
Yeah,
just sitting to that bench.
But that's your thing.
I mean, as said, there is stuff like there's like alchemy tables and seeing people doing some kind of transmutation.
Yeah, but they won't keep the blueprints here. They won't keep important stuff in the staff room.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
Maybe they're dumb
important
and they
shit.
And you do your thing, I'll probably stay here and try and figure out if I can figure out how expensive the reagents you're using are and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, because they were bringing those void worms in, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, actually, yeah, that's a. I'm certain that void worms like leave residues somewhere, so
I mean, they
I think
weren't.
Atling could attempt to track them.
The worms they brought in, they weren't dead when they were brought in, were they? As far as we know.
Probably not. They were probably called or something.
Because I'm half thinking if you can find where they're kept, you could perhaps stage some form of peace and see what chaos that causes.
Yeah, maybe.
I was half thinking that might be more of a Cadme thing. It seems like her brand of chaos.
Yeah, Adeline's more focused on actually finding the head of this and finding that mage.
So Adeline's finding the mage, Chaos is finding important shit. Was Cadme heading back towards the forges?
Oh yeah, I'm following the priest.
Cadme's following the priest, and Amaya...
Amaya is standing there looking dumb because she
Because she is.
because she has no stealth capabilities, so she's very worried she'd just get caught if she tried to do something sneaky.
Then why do anything sneaky at all?
It's fun.
I mean, you could go loud.
Yeah, but that's a bad idea.
Then to just go absolutely apeshit.
Speaking of loud,
Ah yes, there was a kaboom. An
Maybe
earth-shattering kaboom.
Can Aaron make Shiva quasi invisible? I forgot the word again. If she
I
does
mean, he
Really
can try.
pushing this kid.
He's
He
not
did
used
it-
to using. He's not used to using his powers on anyone but himself. But
Shiva has
I'm
faith
wondering
in the
how much
kid
power he
because
has left.
she doesn't want to die doing this. Under the assumption that he says he can, she's gonna do this.
right, oh, I had another point of burn.
I feel very bad for him because I know this hurts him out of character, but
Sideline all of the burn.
Yay.
God.
Shiva slowly killing her companion.
she's not slowly killing him.
Yep, totally is.
She kind of
Actually,
is.
he's nearly capped out on his burn right now. But that's not
Yeah, I
the
know
point.
he's gonna be capped out.
Okay. So after you created a pit there, the metal did warp, and a few of the people did kind of fall over the edge because the whole thing did slope.
I didn't want to kill people, but then they threatened my cat dragon, and my 2 will didn't work.
Good news! Hestia's kind of run off into a corner and is not currently being grabbed.
Yeah, kind of found in that.
But, well, the boom kind of came after you warped everything. Something big and boomy came out of the forge.
There was those big things in the corners. Oh, there's also a fireball. Yay, fire.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Reese is inside a cannon, so
Yeah. Yeah.
I let an elemental out.
Yes, you did. And it's huge.
Oh.
I suppose that's how we're powering some things.
Now, the question is, was it bound there willingly? Was it helping them willingly? Or was it forced there and now wants revenge?
I can
Probably
tell you,
forced.
guaranteed forced.
Can Hestia climb under this? Quick question.
Yes!
Hestia
However-
climb under
However,
that.
everything will now be done in initiative.
Okay, that's fair. I wanted to ask that before, since he's in the corner, I'm deeming that as her corner.
Hestia,
Uh-huh.
we'll roll separately for initiative, of course. Shiva.
Mhm. Let me just roll Hestia's real quick, 'cause I'm on hers.
So just out of curiosity, how many more create pits can you do?
A lot.
She's sorcerer.
For the sake of ease,
Oh.
I'll be having the enemies grouped for this encounter.
Because there's a lot of them
Why
and
not?
not a lot of you.
Yes.
I'm gonna say she was
So
invisible again.
So all the priests act in one initiative,
Aaron.
all the engineers act in one initiative, all the alchemists, all the elementals act in one initiative. Yes, I say all the elementals.
This
Yeah.
place is gonna fucking blow up.
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing.
Okay, guys, we go in, we try and be careful, we steal a thing. Accidentally blows up entire complex.
By the way, I needed to go without saying Shiva would tell Reese that he might want to leave.
Stay
This
in the
is
cannon. Stay in the cannon.
This is now one. Reese hadn't entirely finished yet.
Yeah, I know.
Also, there is a slight issue, which is Reese is now visible inside the cannon, which means if he runs out, he'll be spotted.
That's true as well.
Because
Well,
he
okay,
broke stealth to attack the cannon, basically.
Shiva will also tell him that the cannon might be really safe, all things considered.
Like,
It
no
is
one's gonna
resistant
look
to
on the
fire. I'm just
But
going to bring up the cannon. It's resistant to fire, and he's our fire elementals. He might be okay in the cannon.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Also, no one's going to look in the cannon right now, I don't think. I think everyone's busy.
Yeah.
Stay in the cannon. Stay in the cannon.
And they really needed better protection systems here.
Yeah, they did. I don't understand why they didn't. What? I didn't think it'd be that easy.
Fantasy OSHA doesn't exist yet.
To be
Also,
fair,
the-
as a
Hopefully
note,
it will after this.
yeah. Also, as a note, we are quite literally in the heart of enemy territory. If the Empire had one caught wind of this and two somehow got a crack like strike team in this far without being found, this operation was doomed to failure in the first place.
Yeah, but a single create pit is going to cause the base to blow up.
Yeah, they didn't think to invest in defense because, oh crap, we have to deal with building these massive fucking cannons. Let's build them in the safest place we can so we don't have to worry about defense.
As
In
far
fairness-
away from enemy territory as we can get.
Yeah,
And in fairness, it's a 40-foot pit. It's pretty
they
big.
didn't expect crazy people like us.
You should
Especially
always
not one-
expect crazy people.
No.
What the
we
fuck
are
is
the
that
exception
thing?
to so many rules.
Yeah,
That's
that.
what I'm gonna go free.
I'm just like idly going, wait, what the fuck?
Oh god, the Archmage is on initiative.
Yeah, I pissed him
Oh.
off.
Oh god, I should have come back here as well.
Wait, there's more of those things. Jesus Christ.
I say all of these are groups on initiative.
What the
Mhm.
fuck did I do?
Yes, Academy emails, add yourself to initiative.
-4 initiative.
I'm very glad I have Aaron to make me invisible again, because that's basically my
Was
life
I
right now.
invisible?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I have the stealth on me, so I remember I'm kind of
Yeah,
invisible.
you have 20% concealment instead of 50%, which is still enough to make stealth checks. And you get a what bonus is, what do they call? He grants a +8 on stealth checks. So
Okay,
it's nowhere near as good as invisibility, but it does mean you are stealthing right now.
Cadme can beat that priest into the ground, thankfully. Please do that.
Academy's currently just flying behind him.
For the rest of Team
Yeah, but
PC,
you
by the
don't
way,
help
you are
me.
free to roll your own initiatives if you want to, except for Yuri.
Okay.
I don't think
I-
Yuri understands anything going on here now.
I'm not sure why I would
The
necessarily.
point is, you are free if you would like to. That's really though, if your character doesn't. Your character might not need to do.
I mean, you casually heard an explosion, and Amaya was called the meat shield. She might have an initial reaction of going towards the danger.
I mean, she also specifies you're already like she doesn't want to make things worse though by being not subtle.
See,
I'm
I'm
gonna wait until I hear more explosions.
basically,
Okay, fair.
I've rolled initiative
Yeah.
purely because Chaos is wandering around, and if she accidentally comes across this, she will join in. Because shit's gone down.
Adeline's
well.
being stealthy and searching for an Archmage.
Academy.
Which is here.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah,
I
you
say to the
like-
priest as I fly up behind him.
Yeah, can you spend your move action to go down the stairs?
Yep.
I don't know.
Cadme, please tell me which way this guy goes. I'm just gonna walk around with him.
I'm gonna take his hand and pull.
Pull the other way, right?
Tear his arm off.
Then what are you doing, girl?
Quickly.
There's a bad sense of badness in there. Bad, evil thing, fire thing. Fix it.
As the fire elemental is going to go ahead and take its action.
Oh
I'm
god.
fucking scared.
Cast Fireball on all the alchemists.
No. He's going to cast Fireball on the storage tank.
Oh, lovely.
Oh.
Alright, Hesky's not going under the storage tanks, I've learned.
But as it turns out, a fire elemental knows what's flammable.
Yep. So yeah, they're like.
We will have to get Reese out of this somehow.
Reese is fine. He can stay there until the fire
Actually,
goes down.
Yeah, Reese is kind of fine. He's in the fire.
Reese-
Oh my
cannon.
Reese is prob-
He's insulated.
Reese is probably in the safest location in this entire facility right now.
Cadme, Shiva,
Yes.
you're not hit with the explosion. However, there is shrapnel now flying in every direction.
Oh, no.
I'd like to spend my immediate action to scream and say fix it.
Oh
You
my
may
God.
scream. You may also have both roll me reflexes. Also, that fire is perpetual. It's going to continue burning. Because, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I have really bad reflex. Oh, wait, I roll better than you.
So
Fuck.
bad.
It is bad. It's 3.
What's the radius on that shrapnel?
Yes,
Um,
it's shrapnel.
Yes. It's actually about a good answer. It's a fairly good radius.
I was just wondering how many of the enemies it hit as well.
I'm going to be doing that by averaging of just saying that you're dealing half the damage to all of them, despite that's not how it works, just because it's going to be easier that way.
Yeah, some of them will be in cover, some of them will make their evasion, some of them will get hit.
For all of you, though, you managed to avoid the shrapnel, which would have been 12. It's only the shrapnel.
So do I take a half or nothing?
Nope, you take none.
Cool.
If you were actually inside the explosion, it's a different matter. But the elemental was also then going to choose to move action, go towards this storage tank.
Hey, Dark.
Yes.
Could you let me know when top of the round happens? Because I feel I would probably want to start running over there.
As you heard another explosion.
Yeah.
Also, that entire area's been set on fire because he's a fire elemental.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how quickly I managed to make this go to shit in like a good way.
Oh
In a
yeah, no,
good way.
I am proud of you.
Thank you.
Guys, we need to do this non-lethal and very carefully.
Well, okay, my character has no will and they attacked the one
I know,
thing
it's
you
just
get
that we've
carries.
already, tipped a few people into a giant fire pits. Now we have 2 other fire elementals
Hey,
here.
as far as we are aware, no one has died yet.
No, people definitely died. People watch people fall into a pit.
Two people
They
fell
might
into
have
lava.
they might have fire resistance going. You know, they're in a very hot area.
Insane fire resistance against lava?
They might not have fallen all the way down.
Okay.
You see from the far end of the room. One more, actually. Hestia sees,
Okay.
because you're really too far away to get a good view. An elven figure walked out.
Oh god.
Donned in robes which themselves are covered in so many runes that they might as well be one of the cannons. And with a large stave sparking with green energy. He looks around and then shouts out, "Someone cast a banishment already!"
No, don't.
The Archmage is not amused.
One is not amused.
Hestia, Arcana
there's-
Engineer 6 has his eyes locked on you right now.
Really? He's paying more attention to the cat than the friggin'
He was
fire
the one who was
elemental.
chasing the cat in the first place.
Yeah, but now there's a fire elemental.
Yes, and he doesn't know banishment.
Quick, push him into the other fire pit.
Hestia, what would you like to do? There is a tank you could hide under.
Hestia is wide-eyed terrified. She's a cat.
And there's giant explosions going off.
She could try and get past the Archmage and run through the open door. Or climb into one of these cannons.
That's exactly what I was gonna do, actually.
The
Hestia is
door
going.
behind the Archmage is open, just so you know.
She's not gonna try and get past the Archmage for that.
Aw.
It's too risky.
Would be interesting for you to run into his office.
It's way too risky for her to do that, unfortunately.
Wait, so the engineer was going to take the loose familiar into the Archmage's office?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Well, they were gonna deal with familiars, and if she was a familiar, they just take her in there and probably just put her down, as a eloquent way of putting it.
Yeah, I was
Hestia?
more thinking cage her until the owner can be found.
Is this a plausible jump right here?
I mean, it's only 10 feet, so yeah.
I'm fucking scared I'm gonna nat one and kill Hestia.
Nat ones is not an auto fail on skill checks. With a running start, it's DC 10 for
DC 10.
10 feet. You can literally take 10 and make it.
No, you can't take 10.
Except
there's risk of
it's dangerous, yes, so you can't in this situation, but normally you could.
Plus, I'm pretty sure Hestia has much faster than 10-foot move speed at the moment.
No, not 10 foot, 30
Or
feet.
30 foot, yeah. She's a
Yes.
cat, correct?
Tiny, yes.
Yeah, you'd have your dexterity +4 plus any skill ranks, and if it's a class skill.
I mean, it's only a +6 still, so I could still fail it.
Go!
Hestia has no dex. I'm sorry.
Go forth, tiny cat. Look, worst case, you have to make a climb check to hold onto the edge of the railing.
I
She
believe
can do
cats
that, to
do
be
get
fair.
claim.
Okay, okay. Hestia's gonna attempt to make this jump over here. How much movement speed do cats have?
Enough.
40,
So
okay.
it is just 30.
20,
For
this
the
is 30,
common
okay.
house cat.
So 25.
Oh, it's 30. Okay, so no +4.
That's a lot scarier.
Yeah.
It basically becomes a flip of the coin.
You'll be fine.
I mean, you could just
Weighted
run
coin, but
past the engineer and just take an L.
It is doubtful the engineer will try and attack you. Worst case, he'll sort of grab you if he can.
Okay, that's fair. I'll have Hestia run past and do a double move in that case. 20, 30. Can go there. Move her over here, under the assumption she doesn't get stopped.
Hestia, roll a fort save.
Okay, that's fine.
Hot as fuck.
I am a dragon.
You do not take ambient heat damage from going over the forge. Okay. So now standing by another cannon and a very large drop.
Yeah, because I can't move anymore. Actually, I can stamina to move. 5, 10.
You can only stamina a number of extra squares equal to a dex modifier.
I have a dex modifier. Take it back. Hestia has bad dex.
So 1 you could do, minimum 1.
Yeah, I'll just move up 1. Okay. I'm good. Sorry, that took longer than expected.
Alchemist.
These alchemists are going to try and put out the fires as they're all going to throw a cryo bomb. No, what am I talking about, cryo bomb? No, they have a different bomb for this. But yeah, basically, Shiva, you see all of them throw some kind of grenade-like capsule, well, bomb-like capsule. You've seen alchemists before.
Mm-hmm.
Just bursts out in a large amount of steam. And let's see, there's 3 of them throwing, and that's the entire forge decommissioned. And that bit will put out. That's those 3 done. Yeah, I mean, they kind of have things to prevent fires, turns out. To stop fires. Well, they're not completely. So that is still a pit. So congrats on that.
They did it, kind of.
The other alchemists are both going to throw an ice bomb at the elemental.
It seems like a bad idea.
I think he's only going to piss him off.
Yeah.
They both missed the touch AC, so splash damage.
Wow. He has
It has a ton
good
of
touch.
touch AC.
Mm-hmm.
Our fire elementals.
Right, so the elemental makes reflex.
Oof. Twilight
I mean,
of man.
Yeah, I mean, he takes some splash damage from the ice. That's cool. Shiva. An
There's a-
entire wall just got exploded by a gas tank going kaboom.
There's a raging fire. Shiva knows she's next to a tank. She's going to usher her and Aaron over here, and she's going to recast invisibility on herself, under the assumption that fire is loud enough that they can't hear, which is a pretty safe assumption.
Doesn't want to cause more carnage from behind cover.
No
You
carnage
stand
right
right
now.
here and fire more spells into the room.
The only other one that she can see, Hestia is next to.
I mean, you could just create pits here or something.
Just fireball. It's in your blood.
Or a Shadow
Wait.
Evocation Fireball.
Oh, you
Wait,
don't have shadow evocation, but yeah.
Shiva's moving here.
You have a wand fireball, right?
She does.
Yes, I do.
No, wands do not have verbal components.
All right. So Shiva is moving slightly over. This is.
You also
Shiva's
have the
gonna throw
alternative.
fire.
Keep in mind, you also have the alternative, which is you can use the wand and then run.
Yeah, she's doing exactly that. She's gonna fireball here actually and hit the other tank.
Next to the Archmage.
Yes. Fuck that guy.
Get him in the radius.
I mean, kaboom.
Okay, and I'm gonna go over here.
Would you like to roll me the 5d6 on that wand?
Yes.
Right.
Damn.
Plus the additional explosion from the tank, these two are flat out dead.
Okay.
They're in the explosion rate, like they're not surviving. Not that plus the actual tank explosion. The Archmage seems fine.
Yeah.
As
Fix
you
that.
see the heat just bouncing off some kind of. This guy here is also dead. Congratulations. And shrapnel hits the priest and the Archmage and the Alchemist.
I swear Shiva's the most bloodthirsty one of all of us.
Yeah, y'all remember that time she killed that goblin with a fear spell? That was great.
That was the first kill of the campaign, basically.
And then didn't she kill one with an apple?
Yes,
Yeah.
she killed people with apples.
Yep.
And she claims she's a pacifist.
Mm-hmm.
She tries to be. They
Kill
caused
a
this.
goblin with an apple. That was.
They're the ones in the wrong. I killed a ghost with an apple, I'll have you know, or was a zombie.
Shut it
Like a
all
zombie
down.
thing.
Shut all the machines down. As the remaining engineers are scrambling to try and apparently power things down. Seeing what's going on. Perhaps realizing more explosions are imminent. Actually, this guy's not that courageous. He's going to, like, run round, like, away.
Panic.
Valid?
Like, there's kind of an elemental coming, actually. Like, these guys... No, they're not brave enough. Unless you're going to hide in there.
What the? Okay. I mean,
He'd rather hide next to the giant demon monster than next... But at least then he has cover from the shrapnel.
well, I know, demon monster also trapped, so.
It's true.
Yeah, but
This guy's going to hide behind the cannon.
Fair.
Seems like a good place to hide.
She was just praying for Reese at this point because she's done two things and doesn't intend to do anything else because she didn't want no attention drawn to her as she explodes something.
No, by the way, that does not break Aaron's stealth thing. Well,
Yeah, I kind of figured it wouldn't.
because it's not invisibility, so... Okay. Elven Priest. Elven Priest number 1 is going to cast Banishment. Elemental will roll to resist.
Ooh. Strong priest.
I believe in it.
Or is it Dismissal? He's casting one of these spells, at least.
Yeah. I think banishment is strong.
Send Elemental back to its home plane spell. I'll have checked
Wow, what a
it.
spell.
I'll check which one in a minute.
Probably
elemental
dismissal
resistant.
otherwise.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, good.
Okay, dismissal is the baby one, banishment is the bigger one.
Dismissal's also the one that's like level 4, a level 4 spell.
Elven Priest number 3 casts the same spell.
Yeah, that's why I meant by baby.
The Elemental resists.
That's one card. Yeah, it's
This archmage has to be having an aneurysm right now.
Elven
Come
Priest
on.
number 2 casts the same spell.
Oh,
there it
It
goes.
does not resist.
oh, oh, baby.
Don't forget to roll the 1 in 5 to make sure see if it doesn't actually go back to its own plane.
Eh.
Nah.
What are you gonna say?
Nothing. I rolled a 3. I was gonna ask if I could actually Spirit Surge the Elemental.
I mean, you could if you wanted to.
I mean, we don't know what modifier it had on that.
You could give a lot to it.
I'm free to let you if you want to.
What would Cadme do?
They're
She
trying to
doesn't
send this
like
poor
fire.
trapped fire elemental.
You got a bunch of them. Just do it.
I do, yeah.
You know, this would be the point where Reese reveals himself with saving finale and gives the elemental a reroll.
That's not a bad modifier.
That brings him up to
9,
11.
that's basically makes it, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Dark's is going. Wait.
Let me check my numbers.
Here's how many saved by like 1. Here's a huge elemental. Huge elementals aren't easy to contain.
Hey!
He's back!
He's back.
So he sort
And
of
thankfully,
starts
that's all
fading.
psychic ability, so it's not obvious at all.
So he sort of starts fading away. The Archmage finally gives a little smile, and then he just puffs back into existence. Like, God damn it!
Yeah,
You
no,
know
he just starts breathing a sigh of relief, going like, oh, why?
The last of the priests is going to cast banishment.
Oh dear. How many banishments do they have?
Oh,
Net one. Not much we can do about that.
Reese, give him a reroll.
No, I can only use that once per round.
No, I thought
Reese
Reese.
can.
Oh.
In theory, Reese can give an ally a reroll.
Is the elemental an ally?
Do we
Hey,
consider
the
Reese
enemy
doing
of
this?
my enemy is my friend.
He is
Does
making a
Reese want to
very
give it
good
a reroll?
distraction right now.
For some reason, all the elves hear the voice of Reese echo from the cannon.
Oh god, no. Cadmy's fine because she's not obvious,
Oh.
but
Surgeon again.
Can't. Said
I
once
can't.
per round.
Damn it.
Was not enough.
Oh.
Oh no.
Goodbye.
No.
Oh,
Now that
no.
said, though,
Farewell.
in fairness, they might. In fairness, though, Reese still has cover, so he can still be hidden or try to. He just means the enemy now has a reason to look for him.
To be fair, why would they look inside the barrel of the super weapon? That was one of the last places I'd look if I were an engineer.
That's
The
why
purpose-
you'll fail.
Oh, and this priest over here is going to rush in and look at the missing wall. And the fire and the explosions and crate water, 12 gallons of water.
Now I could just do that again.
Do it.
And I'm going to go ahead and go more into Reese's little magic items that he's been buying on the side when no one else has been buying stuff from the little shops.
Oh, Cadme still has a hold of the Elven Priest, so I'm assuming she gets dragged along.
And panics as he's next
I
to
mean,
fire.
if you would like to be. Yeah. And
She's
Reese is
basically
going to use
telling him to fix it, so.
and Reese is going to activate a wand of vanish.
Woohoo!
Oof.
I don't exist. I'm not here. That was, however, move action, draw a wand, standard action, use it, so I'm still in the can. Just, they're not going to see me now. Hopefully, maybe. No one else sees invisibility, right?
Nah, why would magical elves have that?
What the fuck are these things?
They kind of beat at the edge of their containment fields. But you can't see them. So, who knows? Karas, you heard multiple explosions in a
She did.
Would you like to join the battlefield?
Did she find anything interesting along the way?
You can search instead, and roll perception.
I don't know, because without the elemental there to distract, I would just be a rather large target.
More a rather short and stubby target.
Shush.
Unless we enlarge person you.
It is an option. That is a thing
Giant
that could
10-foot
happen.
Kelrus. Yeah.
There's probably going to end in me being killed, but now I can join the battle. There was multiple explosions. Dealt sort of panic.
In that case, move action. You're now on top of the staircase.
Yay. Just hidden in the darkness there.
And you may freely do as you wish now with your remaining move action, which probably just go back down.
I move 30 foot down the staircase.
You may or may not see Shiva, depending if Shiva's trying to hide from you.
She's not trying to hide from her allies, although she's being very aware of who's coming down the stairs.
She is semi-transparent.
Karis sort of looks at Shiva, confused, and just mouths, "What the f-?"
You soon see embers reaching round the corner.
Don't worry about it.
What did you do?
Don't worry about it.
She's also holding a wand in one of her hands.
Something that's a wand that is smoking like a gun.
Like, we have our smoking gun here, people, so, you know. How does Cadme feel seeing this?
Stop.
Oh, yep, top of the round. Would you like to join?
Yes.
Do I want to join or do I want to search?
Roll initiative.
If you you're free to continue searching, at which point after this is done, I will then hop over this based on how much time you gave yourself to search.
It's
Or
just
this, if you don't come.
I do kind of want to go for the Archmage.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know if it
Close.
was.
All right, can you put me in the correct place in initiative? I should be
Done.
just after Hestia. Here you go.
No, I'll give myself another turn to search.
Actually, just after the Archmage.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
Let's go give myself a pink dot so I know how many turns I wasn't in combat.
Right.
Cadme, there are explosions and various things happening. The
Cadme's
room's,
gonna continue-
and the room has an odd aura of Shiva to it.
Right. Continuing her classic, she's going to continue dragging the priest along and sort of bring him over here.
But then throw him into the pit.
No. And she's going to kind of back up away from the fire. That's reasonable. And she's going to, well, first off, glance over her shoulder. What the fuck is that?
Cadme, to you, that looks like an amalgamation of. You're not entirely sure. It looks entropic, whatever it is. Some kind of living entropic creature beating at it with a vaguely humanoid-ish shape, ignoring some tendrils.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it doesn't like being trapped.
It's trying to escape, clearly.
Is it
Not
getting?
making progress.
Does it look like it's actually getting kind of close? Does it look like the ruins are fizzling?
I mean, does not look like it's making any progress at all on it. Doesn't look like it can break out. It's just trying.
Okay,
On the other hand, you're on the outside of the containment field.
true. What I was thinking about doing was doing my sort of spirit burst. What is it called? Inspiring call, and giving everyone around me a +4 to either saves and to either attack rolls and damage or saves. And I was going to see if I can give that thing a little bit of a boost to get out. But if it doesn't seem to be making any progress, the small boost I would give would not be sufficient. I don't.
This bullshit would probably work better.
Is that a control panel I see?
Maybe.
Does Cadme even understand what a control panel might be?
Don't you understand buttons?
Flashy lights. It's important.
Yes. More like flashy runes, but yeah, good enough.
Academy's going to do Inspiring Call, give people saves. Swift action, I'm going to try to conceal this. And I'm going to have Hazel do her positive energy, which is counteractive to what's currently being contained in there, and see if she can overload whatever thing is. Just basically just shoot the control panel with a big burst of non-entropic energy.
I'll either let you roll a UMD check or a Sunder maneuver.
Well, this is Hazel, right?
Yes.
Hazel's going to roll a UM. Just try to blow it up.
Because random UMD checks never go poorly.
Correct.
I mean, going poorly here might be for the better, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Hazel's going to use her special abilities to do this. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
That is either the best result or the worst result, depending.
Wow.
Can you roll me a D100?
Absolutely.
Ooh, Hazel, are you okay?
Wow.
Because double nat 1 has a particularly fun situation here, then.
The only way this could be more interesting was if we were still in the magical explosion city.
Yeah, I know, right? Just for Firehole, this would get real fun real quick.
No. Because there will be a surge here, in fact.
Oh god.
Woohoo!
That's a... Huh. Well, that's an unfortunate effect.
Hazel, no.
Hazel gets banished.
Did you turn a containment field into cheese?
No. But Hazel gets a backlash of magic onto her.
Yeah.
You repel fey creatures. Such creatures cannot attack, harm, touch, or otherwise interact with you unless they receive a saving throw. Otherwise, they must remain at least 5 feet away from.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
God. You're not allowed to hug your mom anymore.
Huh.
How long
Also, she was in your
for?
tile before.
Correct. So she is boop out.
Alternatively, you're booped out. One of the two.
It sounds like I'm booped out.
Yeah, it's that because she repels. So yeah, Cadme, you're repelled in a random direction.
Oh, I suppose it would actually be sort of this way because she shot backwards, so I would sort of bounce backwards.
As she has some kind of strange, almost like cold iron, like field around, emanating energy.
At least Aspen can't keep annoying her now.
Yeah, Aston can't do the "I'm not touching you" thing.
There is a duration on this. I'm not telling you how long, but there's a duration.
Does anything happen to the field?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It was a double nat 1. That elemental is not here.
He could be.
I'm going
Test
here
a cat.
now.
You crawl under the gun.
Yes. The guy who was chasing me is dead, so it's better.
You also see Academy, who seemingly has a Hazel who's reacting with magic.
Yeah, I'll deal with that, don't worry. That's all Astia's doing, so you're good here.
Just when I got everything neatly organized. Right, we're under attack. Everyone, begin evacuation procedures.
Gonna dive into the circle.
As he starts issuing orders throughout the room. But he's going to delay his action.
So I guess I show up at the top of the staircase as what, a move action?
Yeah, move action, you reach the top of the staircase. You see Kara's halfway down, you see Embers reaching up behind.
Okay. Guess I'll just move again.
You also see a Shiva holding a wand when you get to the bottom, just the same.
And that's going to be my turn going. I heard explosions. What?
I-
Shiva looks a little guilty.
I think Shiva happened.
This elven alchemist is going to move over to here, as are these ones. And they're going to begin wheeling this gun.
Is there like a thing Hestia can attach to on the gun itself?
Is she-
Yes, she's gonna keep going.
As they start wheeling the gun forwards. These two alchemists are going to rush over here as well. Though they can't do it, they need a third person. That's fine. And these three alchemists here are going to also start wielding this gun.
I have a suspicion I know what he delayed with, but I'm still gonna do this because she was in a high tense situation.
Shiva.
She was gonna 10 foot. She was gonna move here.
There's still fire.
Yeah.
You have no idea where your familiar is.
Yeah. I have a vague idea because telepathy exists, thankfully. I'm gonna move one more action, and I'm gonna create pit again.
Another elemental. Do 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 do.
I know Hestia is generally over there, but she's under a cannon, and she knows these things are at least somewhat a little resistant, so she's hoping Hestia will be okay.
The elementals are re-added to the initiative.
God.
I mean, they're technically on their side.
Just keep doing that.
Technically.
Worst case, once everything else is dead here, we can evac.
Kelris.
This is just
Now
gonna be
you heard
another
another
turn of
explosion.
walking.
Understand what I'm doing?
Let's see. What do I even want? It's just going to be another turn of moving into position, I think.
It's a very large area.
It is.
Which is also bad for the enemy. It takes them a while to do certain things.
Yeah. Okay. Plan. Standard action, turn invisible using my gloves, because I don't want to get shot as soon as I stick my head out. Then move action down to there. Let's swift reaction to get a move action back, and then a bit further.
You see now the full scale of the explosions and the fire and the damage. Wasn't there a wall in front of you before?
While invisible, Kelvis just sort of turns and looks at Shiva. It's just... What? We leave you alone for 5 minutes, and you show your true colours.
Oh, she is an Ifrit. Or was.
I will say Shiva will. I have myself muted. She gives a bit of a wave, and you might see her mouth. Reese is in there, by the way.
These two engineers jump down from the back and start helping to push this cannon forwards. They'll also shout over the word clear to the archmage. This guy will run over here and start helping to push this cannon. You can tell what they're doing.
Gotta blow themselves up.
They get into the circle so the Archmage can teleport them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's going to try and lob shot one of his extinguishing bombs towards the fire. Come on, ranger, commit penalties.
Gonna fucking yeet that bomb over.
Success!
And this.
It's only
Or
aiming for a
not.
tile.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he tried to blow some of the fire away from his colleagues, pushing the cannon. Look, he's got good intentions. The Archmage is going to spend his standard action. Is going to spend his well first, but then he'd more delay his whole turn, so move to here. And then they will spend a standard action to activate a portal command word.
No.
Oh god, Reese is in that cannon.
I mean, okay, bye.
Bye, Reese.
Bye, Reese.
It's fine.
Actually,
we heard the command
that's probably
word. We
good
can
because
follow
now
him.
he's alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Shiva will message to him. You need to leave as soon as you don't
Huh.
hear explosions.
I just realized, despite going through teleportation cycle, my spell was still running.
Yeah, because this is a continuing portal, right?
It's not a portal, it's just a teleportation circle that can be toggled on.
It is currently toggled on, so anyone stepping into it gets teleported.
So it's like a door, basically.
Yeah.
Not quite toggle on, actually, more. It's just say the command word and it triggers, but yeah.
But we've now heard the command word. Haha.
That's
It
true,
also
actually.
means
We
that
have.
he has to be the last one to go.
It's in very old Elven, by the way.
Shiva knows that. Probably person who knows that, honestly.
Yeah, message spell doesn't expire if you go outside of range, I don't think. So...
Yeah, no, she would immediately tell Reese, like, you can leave if you want to. She's not letting him just sit in that
I mean,
and
just
die.
have a look first, because we don't know what's where he's teleported.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I am.
Fair. He can just stealth away and hope for the best, though. He is with Vanish right now.
Elven Priest. Right. Do not disappoint your master this time.
Please disappoint him again.
Disappoint.
Actually, how far away
Multiple
is that?
times.
It should be 30 feet. Or whatever, it's a close range spell.
If that's close range for him, I'm afraid.
We have an issue.
A lot of them have to get pretty close. That's pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure some of the ones that targeted this one would have been out of range.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It happened, whatever.
I'm going to remove Reese from the initiative tracker. He's somewhere.
Bye, Reese.
Smash. No progress.
I believe in you.
I don't.
I believe in cheese.
Academy, you just saw a large metal thing disappear through a teleportation circle.
That's very strange.
Very
This-
powerful trickery.
Now that it's a new turn, can we...
Do you want to join?
I'm thinking... Yeah. I was nowhere important. I think the 2 turns that I haven't been here is probably enough for me to learn what I'd have wanted to.
Yeah, Hadlane would have done the same, so.
Running.
Come on, old lady.
There we go.
Respect your elders.
Come on. Here we go.
Damn it.
I'd like to think Istusa goes back to her young form to run across the base, and then just before she gets to the staircase, she goes old again.
Are you not...
Probably.
Well, I mean, being old doesn't stop me from running, but I will change word of the season to summer, so I run a
But
little bit faster.
youthful vigor.
I'm a very fast old lady, powered by summer.
Oh, okay, objects are not affected by Holy Smite.
No.
No, they're not.
It turns out objects don't have alignments.
Mostly.
Usually. If an object has an alignment, you have a problem.
An
Hey,
object
Dirk.
has an alignment, you have a mimic.
And thus a
No,
problem.
no, you have Shunda and his sword. Shunda and his
Yeah.
sword. Sorry.
Yeah.
That sword was a problem.
She was not a problem. She was the solution.
Hey, Dirk.
Yes.
Does Reese hear voices on the wherever he is now?
Yes.
Okay.
Does he see dead people?
He already kind of did that before, but that's not the point. Reese might get speak with dead at some point. Ignore that.
Cadney's gonna basically dive behind a thing and activate stealth, as she's just gonna vanish. And she doesn't know what the fuck she's looking at. It's a circle, protection, holding a creature in place.
Smash it!
She knows what kind of thing it's like. So smash it. Yeah, basically.
Okay, well, so much for you acting like you're still friendly.
Well, I'm basically jumping out of sight. So
Well, you do have the mace of smashing objects.
Yeah, you do have the Mace of Destruction on you.
that is true. I was gonna UMD it, but I think I might want to just smash it. Well, okay, that depends. What does this look like it's made out of?
Circle.
Yeah.
Well, you're not fully sure. You can tell some cold iron's been incorporated into it, which is always a dislike for you. Though it also might more understandable than what magic surge now.
Yeah. Okay, I don't really want.
But other than that, there appears to be a few other alchemical reagents in there, and you also think there's something you don't quite recognize in there as well.
Huh.
Feels tingly to the touch.
The blood of the Fae.
Good tingly or bad tingly?
Warm tingly.
Warm tingly.
Cold.
Slightly radioactive, technically.
Hey, it's made of my armor.
Not quite.
I mean, no one ever rolls UMD in this party, mostly because apparently people hate it for some reason.
Nah, I'm just not built for it.
I'm gonna try because I think it's a skill that we need to roll more. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use UMD.
Is Cadme using it or Hazel?
Cadme is using it. She does have UMD.
Go for it.
Oh dear.
Let me know if I fail. Oh,
Note, UMD is one of the few skills where natural ones do matter.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep.
Natural one UMD is still a failure.
But is that a failure?
So what's your goal here?
Stop. It's what you're doing.
I believe there is an action with
So
UMD to
turn it.
purposely cause a magical mishap.
There is.
There is. I'm not doing that. I just wanted to stop. Stop. Whatever you're doing, stop.
Activate blindly.
Which you succeed with.
Yay. I'm gonna make myself look friendly to whatever's in it and give it a thumbs up.
Make a diplomacy check.
It's a spirit. I get a +2. I did my ritualist thing. Eh?
29?
That's a shit roll.
That's not bad.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, it's bad for Cadme.
You feel threatened.
Ah. Okay, I'm gonna surge that. Friendly. I'm nice. Leave me alone.
Uwu.
Kind.
You no longer feel threatened.
Yay.
Can you make sure it doesn't
That's-
threaten us as well?
No,
Oh.
I don't speak whatever this is.
Fire Elemental is going to.
Please fireball over here. This is a really juicy area. Not the place in front of you, thanks. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Or grab the Archmage by the ankle and chuck him across the room. That is also a valid answer.
Or into the fire pit.
I mean, he's going to melee the Archmage.
This sounds like a good thing that can only help us. I wish I was there to help. God, flanking
Like
with a
somebody
fire
felt
elemental
faster
would be
or
awesome.
something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying though, if you're an Archmage, how would you feel about being engaged by a elemental?
Well, for a start,
pretty
I'd hope
standard.
I'd have fire protection running. Got my
I'd
asbestos
probably
undies.
just sign disappointment at the elemental. It's like you could have done better.
Oh, hey, it's Jace.
Shh, not that.
He's a good picture for spellcasters.
I know.
Hmm?
Nothing. We're talking about the picture used for the Archmage.
Like the
Jace,
first casty person I used a picture of Jace, but I didn't know who it was at first.
That's
I
fine.
mean, I just literally just picked I just picked one out of my archive. So I need a token I hadn't used in a very long time. I picked that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Does he hit?
He passes straight through the Archmage.
Windy escape.
Okay.
Oh, displacement.
Just like the Archmage wasn't there in the first place, but now he is. Not sure what's
Damn
going
it.
on.
He's going to suctify.
The Archmage does not look happy though. Hestia.
There's a lot of things going on around Hestia, and she is a very small cat. I propose Hestia stealth.
Perhaps Hestia would like to just keep riding until it reaches the magic circle.
Oh, I forgot to say, I don't think me, Adeline, and you are sorted properly in the turn order.
Oh, yeah, we aren't.
Adeline,
Sorry, Hestia.
we'll get back to Hestia.
What's going on?
Oh, it's shuffled the Archmage on top of Hestia now.
Let's go over here. Adlin's gonna point Yuri to go the other way.
She does have a shot. Oh, did you double move for that?
Yeah.
Right, fine. I was scrolled away at the time.
Alright, the Archmage is going to signature spell because this is a good way of doing things. He's still being threatened here, no matter what, but... Oh, he'll cast a spell. He can't fail the concentration check on this spell in particular. He will provoke attack opportunity though, because he's making a ranged attack now.
Oof.
And he's missed again.
Damn it.
Feeling that signature spell is
Disintegrate.
Probably.
He hits. And Mr. Elementor, you must roll now a fortitude.
Nice.
Nice.
the elemental says no.
Still gonna take damage, but nice.
Yeah.
That's disappointing. The Elemental takes 30 points of non-resistible damage. Well, that did not go as well as the Archmage hoped.
Good.
Wait, furry.
Maximize it.
He was hoping for instantaneous destruction, but that's not the point.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it's 30 because like a successful save drops to what, like 5d6, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
compared to 10 per level. 10 damage per caster level. It is.
Huh?
Wait, I might be thinking of something else.
Disintegrate is 2d6 per cast level. I don't know what you're thinking about.
Right, yeah, no. I'm thinking of like
A creature that makes a successful fortitude save only takes 5d6 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fine. Does the
So,
Archmage
yeah,
really
either
want to
way.
burn this? Yes, the Archmage will burn this. He's going to try again. As I said, swift action. He'll cast Disintegrate.
Oh god.
Just quickened disintegrate.
He
I
can
feel
apply
like-
a free meta magic feat to one spell of his choice.
Oh,
Disintegrate.
jeez.
He's just applying quickened now.
Toronto
Downside,
disintegrates immediately, eventually, though.
downside, it can't also be maximized. Let's pick and choose.
How
Yeah.
many of these things did he prepare?
He does not have enough to keep going at this. If this is not
Good.
No, not
I hope
good.
I hope he's not got like 7th level spells to repair more slots in, but
Like, I want to use my thing. He needs to have more.
Does the fire elemental have
And
more?
and the fire elemental natural 20s again.
Jesus.
I love this fire elemental. It is just
okay.
So it's 5, both a maximized disintegrate and a quickened disintegrate.
All with only 46 damage in total.
Hestia.
this elemental
Okay.
right here.
I have a
He is
question
just-
for the group
The avatar of wrath.
because I kind of desire input on this. If Hestia goes along for the ride, Shiva can immediately look through her with her Dragon Eye charm. However, she's stuck as a cat, just no matter what.
I mean, when she
mean,
gets
Reese
to
is
the
over there.
Reese can take the collar off when she gets over there if you want that.
I don't.
We don't know what the situation is over there.
She can just go to
Counterpoint.
Reese, I suppose. What's up?
Counterpoint.
Mm-hmm.
How would Shiva be able to identify where she went? Do you have geography?
And actually,
Mhm.
also extra point, by the way, I forgot. As you know, you cannot communicate with Reese right now because Reese certainly has more than a foot of stone between you and.
Oh, she would
Yep.
have said it before he teleported. She'd be able to tell what's going on, at least. So he knows he's not here.
Reese is now somewhere far away.
Yeah, the other thing to think
Like-
on is how confident are you of being able to activate the circle to send us to Reese?
I heard Old Elven language, and she was familiarized with that. Kind of confident enough, I suppose.
Because if you're confident, send Shiva, Hestia through. We can look through her eyes if you want. We're basically all gonna have to go over there to get Reese anyway.
And I think, honestly, what we want to do here is wait for them to get most of the cannons through, so that most of, like, the engineers and stuff are gone. Then we go after the Archmage.
No, because
No, that
then the
guy's like a
Archmage,
17th level
No.
caster.
yeah, he's very high powered, and all he has to do then is run for the circle and command it.
This guy is very strong. They have 9th level spells woven into this thing. He definitely helped with that.
Wasn't this our plan, though? Because we were planning on getting the blueprints
That
and
was
possibly the
that was
We had no
before
plan
we
of
found
doing
out he
the
was doing
Archmage.
9th level spells.
Yeah, that was
In
never.
fairness, the teleportation circle might. Who's
Yeah.
cast the teleportation circle himself?
Yeah, honestly, teleportation circle is very much a very ritualized spell. That seems like the most common ritualized spell you would do.
Plus, you could cast it from a scroll.
That too, yeah.
Alright.
All you can confirm is he can cast Disintegrate and he has Spell Mastery.
Yeah, which
Spell Mastery just means he's got a lot of magic feats, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
How much
Disintegrate
spell-
is still a 6th level spell, and Maximize adds 3 onto that. That's
yeah, but
still a
he
9th level
doesn't put the
spell.
Yeah,
well, no, he does put the meta magic on it.
Yeah, because Spell Mastery, he doesn't pay for it as a 9th level spell, he pays it as a 6th level spell.
Either way, that's still 6th level spells. At least. That's
can
still
take
very
them.
powerful.
He's not weak by any means. That's why I'm saying we wait until most of the ads are gone.
Well, it
we
looks
just have to deal
looks
with
like
camp.
it looks like the ads aren't going to be bothering us anyway. Apart from the priests, most of them are busy moving the cannons.
True, but if we start attacking directly, like, they're probably going to shift from that.
Look, this man
Maybe.
scares me. I don't want to fuck with this.
Hesios is staying hidden. You can go to it, Maya.
So, Amaya, what do you do?
Maya, I will offer if you want to delay. I'm thinking of dimension dooring further in.
I wish I could do that. I miss my other
Okay.
armor so much right now.
Okay. Well,
It's
I'll
up to you.
delay.
Fair.
Yeah, I'll delay after you. Fuck it. Why not?
Trains us the alchemists.
Commit, alchemy, ever alchemy.
Alchemy, ostensibly.
For bombs.
Okay, so Amaya's waiting until after.
Esthusa.
Me.
I mean, their turns are going to be fairly simple.
Drag, drag, drag.
Pretty much.
Damn, they can drag that far.
It's on wheels for a reason.
It's still a fucking huge piece of metal and frame. It weighs a metric ton.
Yeah. I wouldn't be
might
surprised if the alchemists have buffed up their strength massively.
Which actually they could have done that.
Ant Hall is a thing that alchemists get. I
Yeah,
used it a lot.
yes, but they weren't dragging the cannons around before.
It doesn't mean Ant Hall's not still useful, and it does last a long time.
Especially when you're working in a place like this.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where if they're not expecting to move the cannons, I wouldn't expect all of them to have it. I'd expect them to like prepare more useful
Well,
extracts
it's
for
2
the day.
hours per level. It's very possible they just have it going for their workday.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're not expecting to need it for the workday, would all of them waste an extract slot on it?
I mean, I do.
I would.
I mean, honestly, if you're working with this much metalwork, you might want to.
How big is this fire in terms of like thickness? How much cover is it giving me?
What you mean, like line of sight cover?
Yes.
Pretty hard to see through it.
Shiva's gonna hug the wall since she also partially has some stealth. Burn 2 stamina and go over here.
Hi.
She's gonna create pit this.
Ah, Jesus.
I don't know what you expected. I have one mind in right now, and it's create pits.
On the upside, even if they get away, their space is now lost. Very, very
Yes.
lost.
Yeah.
Okay, I've now. So move action to get here.
Move action, run down the stairs, stand action, teleport. Is that the action?
Yeah, I'm going to spend stamina, but that's fine. Okay. The question is where?
On top of the Archmage.
No.
No.
I also don't know he's there. All I
Yeah.
know is that there's a big open space on the other side.
Do
And
you
that
know
I
that?
did see. Yeah, I was standing like right there last time.
Yeah, but last time there was a big cannon in the middle.
Yeah, but that doesn't block the entire place.
No, but you don't really want to teleport inside it. And
Well,
Astusa wouldn't know it's gone.
No, but like I can assume that.
You see embers everywhere.
Like yeah, but I know that there's like plenty of space elsewhere which isn't filled with cannon.
Yes, but that's not right in the centre, like you said.
No, but I'm not saying I'm going to teleport into the center anyway. As I know there's doors on the other side, so I can assume that, you know, we're sensible. So I'm going to attempt to teleport to where in front of one of the doors.
Roll me a d100.
Sure. 10.
Oh no.
One moment, please.
We don't know if that's bad.
Surprisingly enough, they had protection against teleportation.
10, you say.
10.
Yes. 10.
You arrive perfectly on target.
Yay.
Woohoo!
Okay, now I don't have an action unless I want to end up using hero points, and I don't.
But by the way, if you'd rolled on the opposite side and rolled 90, you would have ended up inside a brick.
Well, that's fine, because even if you teleport inside something solid, Dimension Door shunts you to the nearest open space
It
with a
does
little bit of
hurt.
damage.
Yes, but you would have taken damage.
Yeah, but we're like 8th level, we can afford a little bit of damage. Let's see. Because Coral can do things.
Also, how do you feel as you appear seeing this as a situation, both of you?
OMG, what the fuck barbecue?
Well, I guess we're making it worse.
Fireballs?
I do not have fireballs. I do have black tentacles prepared. I might use that in a second. But unfortunately, I can't act because of Dimension Doors, so Coral is going to do his fang and...
Do your
Acid
thing.
arrow the Archmage.
No, he's not got Acid Arrow. Could he get...
I mean, do you
Shrink-
want to act friendly and Acider or something else?
I mean, I kind of
I'm pretty
assumed
sure.
that everyone else is running down here, and like we're not aligned with these people.
I'm pretty sure they're not going to think we're friendly. If nothing else, the Archmage is going to go, someone's releasing all these fire elementals, and I've got these strangers in my base. Maybe I should
Yeah,
kill them and ask questions later.
Fair.
More liable that we just turn around and go bleh. Anyway, Crow's gonna make things a little bit greasy.
I mean,
I
you,
need to
you,
draw
you could
shapes.
try and catch the fire elemental in the grease and just ignite the area.
It's more funner to have him slip. He's gonna do it like this.
I forget grease is so small.
It's 10 foot square, yeah. So I need the reflex save from Mr. Mage.
Now the thing is, he is in grease no matter what, so he still will just ignite on fire to some extent. He
Well,
obviously has
when the
technical
fire elemental
energy.
hits him, but yeah. Either way, it's an annoyance. Yeah, that succeeds. Jesus.
Ugh,
Plus
a
9.
mage with +9.
But he's still flat-footed for intents
Yeah.
and purposes.
Plus, he is a guy who specializes in disintegrate, which is a ranged attack.
Yeah,
I have a
but
feeling he might have put a decent amount of points into Dex.
wizards still don't have good thingamabobby.
Oh yeah,
reflex.
that's actually a good point. He's a transmutationist if he goes into disintegrate, so that means he's got the transmutationist enhancement bonus stuff.
Yeah. But that's the end of my turn.
Amaya,
Mm-hmm.
there's fire, 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 rampaging monster, fire, and many, many arcane cannons being loaded into a transportation circle.
Do what you do. Wreck things.
Oh, so many things to destroy, so little time to destroy them.
You sound like my assassin on Kingmaker.
I'm sure. So, first things first, I'm going to take a nice little move action. Move over here. Actually, probably more like here. And how close is this? 50 feet, you say? Alright. I'm gonna need to stamina over. And, I'm trained in alchemy. This looks explosive. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on it.
Well,
Roll to hit, roll for damage.
Let's see what I'm attacking a stationary thing, so I'm pretty sure those hit.
And damage.
Maya, did you take your bonus to melee damage or spell?
I'm not sure it matters. That looked like it just exploded.
Okay. Hopefully explodes big enough to release the other fire elemental.
That's what I was hoping.
One moment, please.
Well, that is my last 4th level slot, so maybe, hopefully. Well, I mean, me getting it out would be my last 4th level. I have a lot.
As that one detonates as well, there is a rumble that everyone feels go through the earth.
Oh god.
Yes.
Oh god.
Adeline,
Huh?
these explosions may have just destabilized the cave system.
Oh
So,
Jesus.
so don't detonate the last one.
That might not be a thing that
all
we can
creatures-
stop, considering the
all
huge fire
creatures make-
elemental.
All creatures make a reflex save.
Yeah, no, it's too late.
Oh, of course, flying at least.
I'm
Flex.
going to roll a lot of
So-
reflex.
Oh my god.
Well, one of them failed.
Close to the seas.
Question: Airlease is on my shoulder. Does she have to reflex?
Doing pretty good so far.
Like, is this a ground-based reflex or like a rocks are falling reflex?
Rocks are falling reflex.
Okay,
Okay.
never mind.
If rocks are falling, does Hestia need to, since she's
Oh,
under the
Hestia's safe
cannon?
then, 'cause she has cover.
True. Hestia's underneath a cannon. She has cover.
Yeah, I just need to know: is this earthquake or rocks falling?
Rocks falling.
Well, one of the enemy definitely failed, and Yuri failed.
Everyone who rolled under a DC 15,
Oof.
Oh no.
Carl.
you all take 6
God.
points of damage.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And
And this is round 1.
Ah, I
It's
see.
gonna keep going, and it's gonna speed up once that fire elemental breaks the big old fuel tank right there.
Because right now it's just like there are like cracks starting to form in the ceiling and bits are starting to fall. But like it's still stable enough that it will last like several minutes still like this, unless more explosions go off.
I wonder.
We don't have emergency escapes.
Karis, there's rubble falling.
there is rubble falling. I'm not
Like
hugely
crack
worried
falling
about
onto
rubble.
explosions. That's not good.
It's fine.
You could sprint back upstairs to the minecart.
Now I need to zoom in a bit so I can actually see the tiles. Let's see.
Flee! Flee the city!
No.
Try
I
it.
could reasonably get about there. Kalis is going to spend 2 stamina and free action, get another movement through key. Boop boop to go down there. Is then going to pull the ripcord on her glove and flashbang these 2 alchemists. Basically trying to stop them from getting into this circle fully so he can teleport away and free up the space for these ones.
Fortitude?
Yes, fortitude.
Good thing they're alchemists.
DC is not very high. I'm gonna find it. DC 15. Looks well. One failed and is blind. Where's it gone? Oh, blind for 1 minute. New saver at the end of each turn. The other one is dazzled for the same duration. And she is now visible because fuck my life.
Hi, Karis.
Hi.
There are guns being wielded.
It's fine. They can't hit me from there with the guns, at least. I mean, this one on the right definitely can.
Yeah, but then they'd have the problem of shooting the other guns, and well, that wouldn't be
mean-
very productive, would it?
There'd be bigger problems than that.
Mm-hmm. I'm just hoping that because it took 3 of them to move it, if one of them's
Shiva.
blind, they can't move the
Yes.
cannon.
By the way, Shiva, you lose your concealment, by the way.
Okay.
Because with the rocks falling, Aaron immediately is going to GTFO teleport himself.
That's fine.
As he's just going to rip a portal open and step up and run away.
That's
She
very
did tell him
understandable.
to immediately leave as soon as any sign of actual danger appears. You know, not the fire element floating. Just
Yeah, not
rocks
not the
falling.
3 fire elementals, the archmage, the cannons, the fire explosions.
The thing is, they
That was
What-
part of the
what-
plan.
they weren't putting himself in immediate danger. The place about to cave in. No.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Anyway, this spare engineer seeing Karos in the middle of the circle. That's not a good thing.
I'm meant to be here, honest.
Just like a cat sitting right in the middle of everything, in the way of people.
He's going to cast.
Wait, he's casting a thing?
He is.
Oh
At
dear.
you.
Oh dear.
Hey, she hasn't done anything threatening yet.
I flashbang 2 of them.
Okay, never mind.
As you suddenly see him drawing water runes in the air.
Hydraulic fish.
That wouldn't be the worst thing, to be honest. It's like, oh no, he pushes me into fire and puts it out at the same time. I'm more worried if it's like an aqueous orb or something like that.
Hydraulic torrent.
Oh, never
Oh.
mind. It's hydraulic
Torrent's
fish
worse.
pulse.
He's going to make a combat maneuver check against you, Karos. Also against his friend.
Just catches everyone in that line.
Acceptable losses. Whoosh.
Doesn't actually do damage, which is good.
Yeah, it's just a Super Bowl rush. Oh, and against immovable objects, the same set allows you to make a strength check to destroy the object. So he might punch through that wall that he's hitting.
Which is
Wait,
still
is he-
not a really good thing.
Isn't he shooting through part of the cannon?
Not really.
I imagine he was more aiming
Yeah, that's
over it.
Yeah, that's definitely just
Just-
the brace.
Had to check. So that would have been an amazing fuck up on his part.
Yeah, I imagine if he was shooting across the barrel, you could argue that, but since it's just across like the tail of it, he can shoot over that easy enough. Yeah, I don't even need to check, that'll hit.
Was your CMD?
21.
21.
That's not that far,
Could be.
actually. Yeah.
He's going to go ahead and daze himself to boost that result.
Why? You're pushing me anyway.
Yes.
Not
Able to
far
push
enough.
it further.
Also, that's his check versus CMD versus CMD is the exact same as his strength check to destroy the target. So, is that stronger than the wall's break DC?
I'm pretty sure that wall's out of range anyway.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's a 60. It's
that wall's no longer there.
Yeah, it's
Oh
a
yeah, it's
60
a 60
foot
foot
long. Yeah, and that's
No, that's fair,
105
that's fair.
feet away.
Okay, never mind.
It's fine. Oh well, it's fine.
Sorry.
Anyway, now he's happy.
Oh no, he's pushed the cat back 10 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, but now they
Oh.
can teleport without sending me
Oh.
with them.
This guy's also.
Yep, sure. Can they though? Because you're still kind of in the circle.
I'm more on the outer edge of it. I mean, I might get caught in it, I don't know. But I
Fucking
look more on
cats,
the
are
edge.
you in the circle or out the circle?
I'm exactly where I want to be.
Elven Priest 1 will speak the command word as a standard action.
God damn it, that cannon was barely in the circle. Both of them were barely
Yeah.
in.
That does not matter.
Listen,
That ruined my entire plan, making it pointless.
You do not have to be fully inside the circle to be affected.
Or do I get teleported then?
You're not inside the circle.
Well, bits of me are inside the outer circle.
Same as these guys here aren't teleported. You haven't crossed the threshold.
Ooh.
Oh, also, Elven Priest 2 is not happy with you.
Oh, fuck off.
He's going to come over here with his Elven longsword. And he's going to try and butcher you.
Miss.
Yeah, that's miss. You know what might succeed better? Wait, I've got more Elven Priests to do. More Elven Priests. Elven Priests. Hey, Elven Priest, try to banish that fire elemental. The fire elemental said no. Right. Elven Priest in the north. Hey, why is that thing broken out? The Elven Priest looks at Cadme.
I'm hiding.
She just yelled at.
Looks at the monster. Looks at Cadme. Looks at the monster. Looks at Cadme.
I'm hiding. I said I was stealthing.
Behind what?
The pedestal and the creature. It's 2 size categories smaller, bigger than me. I can hide behind it.
Sure. He still looks at the monster.
That's fine.
That's great.
He doesn't have a decision to make. Or as many decisions, anyway.
A lightning bolt's due here, I think. Does he have a single target? No, he does have a single target that's better. Arrow of Light.
Ah!
It's fine. It's single target.
Yeah.
And he
know.
doesn't see you. You're just gonna feel gross.
I know it's gonna be awful.
You're going to get some of that law splash damage on you. It's like me splashed with the law. Like, ew.
I know.
Anyway, he's an evil outsider. Oh, evil chaotic outsider, sorry. So he takes 22 points of holy damage. Well, axiomatic damage. I know he's here.
He needs a save.
He does get one. He failed. He's also dazed.
Ah. I hope its save is good because I'm gonna surge it.
You can try.
Ugh, surge it.
It's suddenly not dazed.
Surge it real good.
And he takes half damage.
Right. Also, this other elven priest. Wait a minute. Who are you? Actually, firstly, perception check as well. Actually, no. Shiva doesn't have cover against this guy because Aaron's gone, so...
Oh,
Shiva,
yes,
standing there with a wand.
yes. Oh, it's better wand away. I'll have you know that, alright?
You know, that's not been declared.
I'm sorry, I didn't declare that, and I do need it declared now that she would have put it away.
So, sees you there,
I am here.
You need to
Maybe
move
go-
action to put stuff away.
preparing to cast another...
Hey, you don't know that.
I mean, based on your previous actions, we can assume.
We're putting a lot of assumptions here.
The elven priest is going to see this. Let's try doing something about that. This isn't good. We have too many intruders. What's a good spell to use against intruders?
Arrow of Law.
Yes, you use that against me. It'll be very effective.
You're not chaotic? Shocked.
I'm neutral.
Shiva,
Look,
Shiva, he casts a spell. Make a fortitude save.
Yeah, that's exactly what I don't want to hear. Oh, okay.
As suddenly you hear this very loud burst of sound from all around you, and
I look confused.
you take 5 points of sonic damage.
Oh no way.
and you do not fail the save, so you're not stunned.
Good.
That would be just outright stunned. He's then going to move here to threaten you with a longsword.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Cadme.
Skip to the big creature.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
monster.
skip the monster.
Mhm.
Wee!
Big thing's gonna whack the
Oh
priest
god.
into the
Oh no!
Oh,
He
no,
has- he-
God!
throws him into the pit.
He has a
Fire.
lot of pent-up rage.
You don't say.
He got Spartan.
I mean, that's just done. Yeah, I don't have
Bye.
even more to say about that. That's a natural 20. He gets thrown into the pit.
Goodbye.
Oh, that also means he got a kill. And since he got
Oh,
a
God.
kill, he gets 5 temporary hit points.
Yay.
I don't know if that's a yay.
Oh, also this elemental is going to detonate the fuel tank.
You skipped
You
Cadme
skip
this
Cadme
time.
now.
Sorry, Cadme, take your turn.
Yay.
Won't stop the detonation.
F9.
Bear in mind that tank's gonna detonate.
That's pretty obvious.
Which is pretty bad for us.
I'll perch on this guy's shoulder.
Cadme has her own death machine.
Go, buddy, go.
Yes.
Cadme,
Mac.
stop emulating Aquilo.
No.
Oh, God.
Cadme doing anything else?
Let me quickly read something.
You can just joyride. Full round action, joyride.
I don't have much. That's a shame.
You could buff Calrus, maybe creature.
I could buff Calrus.
I don't know what Chaos is going to do. There's the Archmage him, and the plan to stop the cannons utterly failed.
Might be easy to kill the people pushing them.
Yeah, but I couldn't reach them, so I was hoping... You know, I assumed wrongly that they had to be completely inside the circle
Ooh,
to teleport,
let's
so I
add
tried
more
to stop
fire!
them moving.
Spell-like ability, Entangle.
Are you sure that's what you want to do?
Remember how big
if we're
that
in a
is.
mood, if we're
You can try not to hit
Entangle?
Calrus.
you'll,
Can you entangle this stuff over here?
I can entangle whatever I want.
Please pick the origin square for me.
I need to see the bush. I don't really know the entire radius.
Bush is in the center.
It was 40 foot, correct?
It should be, yes. Entangle is 40 foot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can pretty easily not hit Calrus.
You can entangle the fire elemental.
Well,
Okay,
shit,
there's-
man, right there.
That's getting.
Calrus is fine. My save isn't spectacular. I'm mostly trying to entangle the cannons.
Let Cadme do what Cadme does.
Right there.
It sucks for you.
It's not the first time I've been in her entangle.
Yeah, there.
I
Right
wonder.
there.
I wonder what happens if that teleportation circle gets activated during this.
It's a bunch of plants.
I know, but do they grow back or do they teleport?
They grow
Or
back.
does it? Okay, I'm wondering if a big hole appears there, where the plants were.
They should grow back because it's magically conjured. Can't.
Yeah, right there. Right there.
Right. Be back in one moment. I need to quickly go to the toilet. I'll be back and then resolve.
I'm good.
You're good.
Yay!
She was having a staring contest with this guy while I go figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm leaving, by the way. Sorry, guys.
That's fair.
Go,
I
my
feel-
mech suit. Kill them.
I filled my reflex save. I'm just leaving. Pretty much how my opinion is now.
I really want to steal the shit from the Archmage.
Well, I mean, this is part 1 of my plan for Archmage, so
I want to take him only because I'm like 90% sure this is an epic level encounter and it would feel good.
Yeah.
Only reasoning I have behind it.
He has a staff and he has a magical robe. That's all the reasoning I need.
I mean, one of our options was to basically
Cassie,
kidnap him.
Cassie, just grab the fucker.
Yeah.
You have hair.
It takes
grab
so
the fucker.
long for me to set up.
Why was it
Takes
not already
70
running?
turns. Because I don't know. I didn't say it was,
Yeah,
so
so
therefore it
long
isn't.
for you to set up. It's standard.
I know, but that's an entire turn of doing nothing.
I know. It's not great.
By the
but
time I
still,
take
oh
the standard
God.
action, then
Oh God.
Whee!
like by the time I take the standard action, then like everyone else is already like I don't know moved worlds.
Cadme, why did you cast Wildfire?
I mean, I guess it was the mood.
Carus will be fine.
This
She
does
said.
feel a very not Cadme thing, making a lot of fire.
I didn't know the fungus natural to this cave system was pyrophilic, so
That's a lot of fire.
all you hear is Academy go, I regret my decision.
Oh,
And
She
then
just
you
says it to the person that she's riding on.
And then you hear Kelris go, I regret it too.
I mean, right. Kelrus,
Mhm.
are you entangled?
No.
Okay. You are still being
It's
take 8
crispy.
points of fire damage.
Congratulations, Cadme, you've hurt me more than the enemy has.
That applies to all creatures in the area. Take 8 points of damage.
So all the enemy.
Yes. And I'll figure out who's entangled and who's not in a second.
Oh, great.
Adley, would
Fire
you like to
entanglement.
meanwhile take your turn?
Mm-hmm.
The entire area seems to be on a fire.
Alright, Ellen's gonna whistle to Yuri to go after Priest 4, and you know what? Actually, where's the Archmage in relation to me for range
Wait
purposes?
down.
Yeah, for range purposes. My range is what?
Oh yeah, that grease ignites now as well.
That's also true.
Yeah, he's doubly on fire.
Yeah. Also, note, I would say he has at least 20% concealment from all the smoke.
Yeah, that's fair, which is annoying. Oh,
Arguably,
I wish I had...
this much fire, it's probably 50% concealment with all the smoke. Which actually doesn't matter because he's already displaced and it doesn't stack. But
Yeah, you know, it's great. I am 5 feet away from him being within my range.
Just goosh a bit forward.
No, I don't think it's a good idea for me to shoot it.
returning fire, disintegrate.
I'm gonna move up a little bit though, and hey, you Priest 4, fuck off.
You're saying you don't want them to murder Shiva?
Yeah, no.
Well...
You're going to there's going to be tangling and large, so do I have all my buffs going? Good for this.
I mean, Shiva
Yes,
did
I
kind of
do.
start all of this. We totally could offer her to them as a I'm sorry thing.
No.
Could
Pew!
though.
No, it's too late for me. I already Scorching Ray to fuel tank and caused the cave to start collapsing.
Also, this is the actual vital strike damage.
So we give them you as well.
Okay, same thing. And that's bludgeoning damage on Kraken, or on crossbow, so. Pew! Hi, Shiva.
Yuri.
Thank you.
Yuri
Okay,
just
well,
had her target killed.
Yep, true. And that's a lot of fire.
That's a lot of fire.
Not happy.
Does Yuri like fire?
Yuri doesn't like pain or anything, but
Yuri can run away. The ceiling is also
Would-
falling on Yuri.
yeah. Way here.
And I know Yuri has a move speed that she can probably get out the entire cave network before any of you get out the room.
You know, actually, since Cadme counts as being on all squares of her mount,
Yes.
can Yuri see her?
Yes.
Okay, then Yuri's gonna
Remember, the mount is not friendly to us.
It's
Harry
not.
doesn't know that. Meow. At me.
It will take an attack of opportunity.
Okay, it's got a pretty good AC to
Yeah, but
hit.
she's moving, to be fair.
Yeah.
Help.
This is kind of Yuri's bread and butter at this point.
Oh, you jinx it so hard.
Oh, I know. Miss. Missed by 1.
Which is good, because I will tell you, whenever it hits, it gets a free bull rush.
Okay, yeah. In that case, Yuri's going to his head and get ready to not to dodge to leave this then.
Maybe Yuri does not want to be chucked into the fire pit as well.
Yeah, she doesn't. Not really.
Archmage.
Okay, this went from. Okay, this is just terrible.
Yeah. Went from a single reactor exploding to all of them exploding, and now the place is.
Well, technically, one of the forges hasn't opened.
Oh, also, you skipped the fire elemental's turn.
Oh, true.
Yeah, he was blowing up the thing.
Yeah, but
Now
there's
it's
2 of
exploded.
them.
Oh yes, the
Yeah,
other
there's
one.
also 2.
And actually, there's one that hasn't exploded yet.
God.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'm glad I've got Yuri away from there.
And this other one's going to attack the Archmage.
Thwack. Insert fire incarnate here.
He gets hit once.
That's a lot of attacks.
No, 2 attacks.
2.
Oh, okay.
And then 2 displacements,
Oh, okay, yeah.
which is far less impressive.
Yeah.
But he gets hit once for 7 damage.
It's more than nothing. It's the first time he's been hit outside of the fire.
Outside.
I suppose you can
Casual.
check if he's entangled. Or displacement, he can't be entangled. I don't know.
He cannot. The Archmage cannot currently be entangled.
It's not due to displacement, though.
He
Displacement is
can
something.
be burnt, however. So
Can he? I thought he was
Yes.
Also, I don't know if we want to check if people are entangled, or we can do that on our turn.
I've been figuring that manually. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yes, he can. He can be. It seems whatever's putting him on fire is not working now.
Ooh.
He may have been protection from energy, not resist energy.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Right, the Archmage is not happy though. This is just ridiculous.
Yay, now he's on fire.
Right. Fine. He can deal with your ridiculousness.
Well, first needs to take his fire damage on his.
He already has.
Okay, good. Good, because that means he needs to make a bunch of concentration checks.
You're all a nuisance.
You have no idea.
Thank you.
What? Get Harry
He's
over
going-
the fire.
He's going to move this way, provoking an attack opportunity.
Hell, hell,
Ah, don't go that way.
Walking through flaming grease.
So far away now.
Yeah, but it's right next to a Maya.
and me.
I'm gonna have to pull shenanigans to charge
dear.
him now.
He's
That's a
missed on fire elemental.
Oh, that was the fire alley. Dang
Mhm.
it.
Then he will look towards the center of the room and seemingly just wave his hand. You're not sure what he did, but he seems to spend some moments concentrating on the center of the room, waving his hand.
He's doing something with that circle.
Is there
Probably.
anything we could do to figure it out?
I mean, you can watch him with a spellcraft check if you want to. Was that a spell dismissal?
Oh
shit.
dear.
Reese, no.
I'll
no,
be
Reese is already
fine.
teleported, so.
It's more the fact that you've just lost the access to follow.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Now he's.
Hey,
Well,
that
whatever,
means
sure,
that
Reese will be
means
fine.
he has abandoned the rest of these produced weapons.
So two, which is still 2 of what? 2 of 5?
That we know
Plus all
of,
the-
yes.
Plus possibly all the blueprints and everything.
So that was standard action.
That I'm pretty sure 2 of them weren't completed yet, so that's a lot of complete. of losses.
Anyway,
That was a standard action, and his move action was to move. And now he will swift action cast a quicken spell.
No.
Was it?
Now he has a few options here.
Mhm.
I think he'll go with the classic, though.
teleport.
Uh-huh.
Disintegrate.
No, that's not the classic, and that's very expensive.
Cold Ice Strike?
Well, let's
He's a-
just wait for him to see.
Seems to be a wizard.
I'm
Sadly,
pretty
Cold
sure
Ice Strike
Quicken
is stuck with
Fireball
cleric.
is the classic.
Yeah, probably.
Better
There's
dazing
a lot of
fireball.
classics.
I don't know what this guy has. What?
Magic missile is the
Oh, duh.
is the more classic.
Yeah.
Quicken magic missile.
There's a problem with that, Dark.
Have you cast shield yet?
I believe I had.
I don't recall you casting a shield yet.
It would have to have been before you joined the battle.
Yeah, you would have pre-buffed in that situation.
I thought I cast shield while I was waiting in the other room, didn't I?
I don't recall that.
You didn't say it.
Oh. I'll just go ahead and take 20 damage then.
Oh.
It's fine, Amaya can take it.
Our healer's not here. Bear that in mind.
Oh, also Amaya.
Yep.
Just forget me.
Yes.
1 moment.
You don't heal very often because Reese normally does.
Yeah, but I can.
Fair.
All I'm really hoping is that he cast Disintegrate on it.
I was hoping it cast Disintegrate, honestly.
Yeah,
Why?
we have so many of those.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but if you cast Disintegrate on Nestu, then she can literally redirect.
No, she can't.
Yes, she can.
It's a double save. She can't do it on them.
It's a single save. It's an attack roll, then a save.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of
Fantastic.
Phantasmal Killer. Yes.
Ooh.
Amaya,
Yep.
Oh God.
pretty sure that beats your CMD.
Oh, top lane.
Yeah.
Oh, top line.
You're also not prone.
He had a toppling quickened magic missile.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good
I mean,
on him.
It's a very good get out of my face spell.
It is.
Okay, Hestia.
Though now he has a harder time of actually hitting her with stuff that's like Magic Missile or Fireball.
Yeah, but now Hestia.
Trust me.
Yeah, those are two very poor choices, Bigby. I think you were looking for like Acid Arrow and Scorching Ray.
Or his
Things
other
that
disintegrate.
actually have
Yeah,
attack
so,
rolls.
sorry, can we just keep this going, please? Because it is late now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or his third or fourth disintegrate.
Hestia, there's a fire there.
Oh, speaking of which, Hestia, you're going to take ambient fire damage.
That's fine. That's fine. Hestia's stealthing over here.
She is still as tanky as her normal self.
Oh, also, actually, I forgot one of the tanks also exploded, which means everyone takes more rubble.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
This would be before Hestia moved at least.
Alright, reflex saves, I guess.
No.
Ugh,
God
crap.
damn it.
The DC this time is 17.
Is it 14 damage?
Oh, are you
14.
kidding me?
In addition, if you fail this save, you are not prone,
Oh, god damn it.
because the place is destabilized even more.
Oh, really? God damn it.
Well, I'm basically
Actually,
doing
doesn't
nothing
matter.
now, guys.
Yay, Yuri's not.
Joke's on you. I was already prone.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, not even more prone. At least it's fine though.
Mm-hmm.
But it is saved to avoid at least, not saved for half. So it's nice.
Yeah.
I missed by one.
Now these alchemists are now they're great employees and all. But
They're not paid for this shit.
How many of them died to the fire entangle?
not many. Well, not at that set.
I have a feeling
That
the
said,
Alchemist might
this
have
blind guy is just gonna be dead.
Oh. Poor guy. Oh,
And this guy's going to be very slowly trying to run away through the fire, which
And
is
the
not
entangle.
going to work too well for them. But they'll try.
Does the area still count as entangling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn.
Because it's...
As it burns, it grows back just as quick.
Yep. It's an intelligent wildfire trying to grab you.
Fun. Not fun for
Shiva,
anybody.
you see people running out of fire on fire.
I will withdraw after this turn.
Yep,
But
because
one
she
more
had to
creep
stand up from
hit.
prone.
No, I'm gonna also entangle. Okay,
More boosh.
perfect.
I think that was overkill.
No, this is a first level spell. I have a lot of these. I'm fine with this
No.
one.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's overkill. We don't need to kill everyone in here.
Shiva's
Well, there's
upset.
no kill like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shiva's adopted the scorched earth policy.
Like, you don't understand how
Yeah,
upset
like the
Shiva
literal scorched earth.
Okay, oh my
I
god.
have a feeling Adeline needs to talk to some people after
You
this.
may now take a move action to run.
Yeah. Just gonna... Can't. You can
And
just skip
technically,
my
it's
turn.
usually a move action to lightly jog around the corner.
Yeah, you can just skip my turn. We know I'm just gonna move over here.
Essie,
Hello.
that's
First
a
of
lot.
all,
That's a lot of fire and a very angry mage.
yep, Coral's gonna get closer to me, but he's also gonna cast Burning Hands from a wand. I need a reflex save, please. DC, well, it's a wand, so it's DC 12.
It's not very
Okay,
good.
yeah, but still, Burning Hands 6, D6
No,
or D4.
D4s.
it's D4s.
He takes like 3 damage. And what things do I have that don't directly target people? Could Ray of Enfeeblement drop people to below or
No.
enough strength if they're paralyzed?
No.
No. Okay,
Only
let's
drops
not
to
do
one
it.
technically.
Yeah, so we still move. What's my biggest damage?
I mean,
believe
they
it's gonna
still,
be.
their inventory might weigh them down to heavy load, so.
I'm gonna do this. I need a fortitude save as I'm using ear piercing scream maximized on him, and I need to make a castle or a concentration check. Which
Concentrate.
I actually can't feel this, but yeah. Yep. Blah. DC 19 fort. He is
Hey!
dazed, and he takes. Should look this up first. Ear piercing scream is D6 per 2, so he takes 24 damage. That's my turn. I suppose I'll stand up.
Yeah, first of all, I am going to stand up.
This room is getting very fiery very fast. Also, how are you
And
going to? Also, out of curiosity, how are you going to escape?
I got this, don't worry.
yeah, I think I'll do this. I'm going to bladed dash to here and attack him. Actually, I can also swift action to just, enchant the merciful mace, which I'm just gonna go for straight things, just straight damage, because I don't necessarily want anything but to hit.
Roll me a D100. 1 to 50, you miss.
Damn.
Well, then you got a second attack?
No, that was bladed dash.
Oh, okay.
I had to spend a move action and stand up, so I couldn't spell combat.
How dare he not be where he looks like he is?
Oh, fucking displacement.
Kelris, you are currently prone in the heart of a fire.
Yes, I am. Yes, I take 10 damage.
Presumably you want to stand up.
Swift action, I invisibility. Move action, I stand up. Free action, I spend a key to get a move action back. Full round action, I double move, ignoring difficult terrain. My turn's done.
Well, you're now on even further away from the exit.
And I believe I don't get entangled up because I'm still in the area.
Correct, you're good.
Get me out of... He's dead.
Oh my god. Jesus
Damn
Christ.
You're gonna make us feel bad.
It's a bit late for feeling bad, but...
Number 10 is going to go ahead and cast a spell at Estufa.
Sure. Was it?
Hmm.
Great pit.
Oh no.
What?
You have at will featherfall.
It's not pain in the ass if I fall inside.
I know it is.
You can 5-foot float to the next square.
Just if it just kind of like steps in midair and goes to the side.
Yeah, no, I imagine Asuka just like looks down, sees the pit, and then just sidesteps, and they're just like, "What? Fucking enemy spellcasters? Why?"
The other one is going to go ahead and...
Get out of entanglement.
He's... He might as well. If he can.
There's a poor guy stuck up in the top left corner, just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a feeling he might just be leaving
Cow... Actually, yeah, he can get out, actually, so... He'll...
and just run away.
I think it's a monster. You go. He's going to, like, sneak this way, and...
Get
Running,
mauled by a
running.
fleeing Shiva. Clearly she's the most dangerous one here.
Elven Priest 1, you're going to be dead. Elven Priest 2, you'll be able to make it out. You move to there. Elven Priest 3. Still burning. Good. Monsters. Monsters.
Ignore the cat. It's fine.
It will chuck the cat into the pit.
No cat!
Damn it. Rude. Yuri's. Is that attack or CMD?
That's your CMD.
CMD. Okay, that's actually her CMD is actually better. I don't keep my mobility bonus
Nope.
after moving, do I?
Nope.
And beats it by 3. So at best, he can only move me 5 feet.
He smacks you back 5 feet.
Ow!
He then follows
Okay.
and will make a second smack.
Come on, big guy, stop it.
Anything?
These are bull rushes, right?
Yes, but he can make bull rush attempts in place of his attacks.
Okay.
So,
And that's a miss. That's a failure. Meow. Just sumo slap the cat. Just rude.
I mean, in fairness, the cat's kind of looking down at the big pit of fire right now.
Mm-hmm.
Head me. I mean, you're happily sitting on top of a very angry, chaotic monster.
Yeah. It's not the worst situation I've ever been in.
It is, but it's also attacking the cat that likes
problem
you.
is,
Yeah, I like the cat.
The problem is, who knows how to speak Prothean of all things?
I don't.
Looks at
Hestia.
Shiva.
Hestia's a cat.
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, no, she speaks Abyss. I'm sorry, not Prothean.
There.
There's a big problem with speaking Prothean. The language constantly changes every 5 seconds. The game even the rules even say like usually speaking it's a language you only know through magic. What's Academy gonna do?
Blessing of Fervor. Hestia, Yuri, the thing I'm riding on, me.
Oh, good! It
we
now
all
gets 3
get less-
attacks.
Oh god. Alright then.
It now has multiplicative attacks. Also, Academy.
Yep.
You said there's a guy trying to climb up the side of the pit.
Oh,
He's still alive.
I told ya.
There's one of the engineers who originally got dropped down, who apparently had enough fire resistance running that he's actually climbing out, even though he's on like 2 hit.
I told ya.
That said, it might take him a while to get up here. By the time he gets to the top, the room might be on fire. Completely.
well, I got
Or it
70
could've
foot.
collapsed.
I got 70-foot movement and a lot of strength. I'm gonna swoop down and grab him by the hand and lift him back up under the counter.
You. Okay, you can make a rescue attempt.
And then the beast knocks him back down there.
How much
Make a
movement?
fly
What?
check.
Sure.
This is not a skill. This is not an easy maneuver. Flying straight down, grabbing someone, and flying back up again.
No, it isn't.
There's also a lot of hot air rising out of that pit, so you know.
But we know Cadme flies better when she's weighed down.
Roll for flight.
Oh, geez.
Fly maneuver.
Please don't actually fall.
Just-
God damn it, Cadme.
That's a failed maneuver.
Nice.
Actually, that's just a flat out. You failed to fly correctly.
Yeah. Surge.
Are you saying you don't want to have the
I don't
I
know.
fall into lava option?
Eh.
That was you-
17.
17. You failed to rescue the guy, but you do not fall to your death.
All right. So where am I?
And this does have a reposition you as you have had to swoop. You're not there.
Sorry. Oh. That's all I do.
Meanwhile, your friend has disappeared into the blazing inferno you started.
Yeah. Well.
Mm.
You know.
Speaking of Inferno,
Don't get to just well that.
2 elemental.
mm-hmm.
Kilris is thankfully invisible. The rest of us not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's seen we've
But,
been fighting
yeah.
against its captors.
Yeah, and Alchemist 7 is closer to it, so
Kind of smacks the
Oh.
spell.
That's the
Elemental
top
1
one.
is chasing Engineer 7. Lovely.
Oh. Oh no.
Sets off another destination.
Oh god.
Yay! Boom!
2 people roll me a d4.
I'll roll 1.
And Cadme's 3 in total. 1 and 2.
Oh god.
Good thing you just moved.
Oh god.
What the fuck is that?
Rubble.
Boulders.
Oh god, really? Dang it, there's goes Yuri's. Actually, how high is that rubble?
15 feet of rubble. different levels, and like you can try to like climb over it.
It was a 30-foot room, so you do have room to get over the top if you can climb it.
Yeah, I know. But
Let's see. I don't know what's that. Needless to say, this place
That
is
was
falling
close.
That was close.
apart. Okay, proceed.
Yeah.
Adeline, you guys might
yeah,
want to
also-
pull out.
Yeah, but we just want to leave, I think.
Also, everyone
Okay,
takes 3 damage, no save.
Adeline's gonna whistle to Yuri. Take a "we're leaving" whistle. Oh, God.
Understandable given the circumstance. Everything's falling apart.
Oh God. There's a lot of people.
Shiva
I'm
does have
sorry.
to do one thing before she leaves, to be fair.
Do. Oh God, I have a. I don't know if that would work at all, but I doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
Now. I still had the fire suppression system quiver.
No.
Yeah, no.
I have faith in Asuta getting our allies out. I just want to leave.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point.
Right.
Adeline's gonna delay until after Yuri.
Yuri?
Okay, Yuri has a few paths actually, because
You can try to go around the rubble, you can go over the rubble.
at the very least, Yuri is going to be spending 6 stamina points on the dodge feat to gain +3 more dodge bonus to AC and doubled versus attacks of opportunity. So
They're saying she's got plus 10 AC versus attacks opportunity.
now she's going to come over here, jump, because I don't think she can fail that jump 15 feet. And then
Swing! Nope.
up. Meow, 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 and a bit further. Come on. She's got to move up 5 more feet. Meow.
Yuri is singed for 4 damage.
Yep, okay.
I make sure Yuri took the automatic 3 damage there from rubble as well,
I think she already did.
since that was no save.
Archmage is
Archmage?
dazed.
The Archmage is no longer dazed.
It was Adeline's turn.
Oh, yeah.
Adeline.
But she's just basically going over to Yuri, grabbing her, and running out.
Would you like to evacuate?
Yes.
Okay.
Worse.
Would you like to write the minecart?
No. She will. Yeah, no. No, she's not going to.
Okay. Yeah, you do, however, see as you rush out, other minecarts rush past with people. Because
Those
it
are
seems like this entire place is starting to collapse.
Yeah, I don't trust those rails.
It seems like people are trying to transport out as much equipment as they can. The Archmage is no longer dazed. Hestia.
Hestia's gonna go over to Shiva. That's about it. She has Blessing of Fervor, so she can very easily go over to Shiva.
All right, yeah, Yuri's good.
And she's stealth right now.
Take 2 damage.
Okay,
Then run.
that's all.
Scum.
Alchemists. I'm going to be totally honest, Alchemists. You're just...
Alchemist 2 can get out. Alchemist 2 and 3 might be able to get out, and 1. They might be able to escape.
The rest of them, not so much.
Yeah, the Entangled one's definitely not, but
No, either way, they either die or escape.
Alright. Shiva's going to standard action drink a Cure Moderate Wounds potion because I carry like 3 of them around. Just in case.
Then will
Shiba-
you walk, then will you casually walk away?
No, she's now going to look at the fire elemental,
The big fire elemental.
and she's going to attempt to diplomatize with it because she knows England.
It seems pretty angry.
Yeah, she knows.
Okay.
So Shiva's going to look over it and calmly and gently speak. I understand that you are very upset. I am quite similar to you, although a distant cousin. We are not the ones that you want to kill here. Please go rain hell on that Archmage. She is trying to get to go kill the Archmage instead of follow this general path. That's all she wants from it.
Kill the one who enslaved you.
She also can point out she freed it. I suppose that's a valid thing to point out.
You can try diplomacy. It is a difficult diplomacy check.
Alright, 32.
Let's see, hostile starts at 25.
Yeah.
Then we start working our way up the DC. Charisma, additional modifiers. Okay. Well, you attempt to diplomatize it. I mean, you probably made a good impression, right? Probably.
I mean, hopefully. Regardless, now she's leaving.
Essie,
Parallel
You get
power.
you get the sense this place might fall apart very soon.
Yeah.
Wait, let me attack the Archmage first, because you can't see me right now.
No, I'm not going to teleport yet. I'm moving here. And I'm gonna Pearl of Power maximized Repressing Scream again.
Ah.
On the Archmage.
Get dazed.
Not
Daze
actually
lock.
free pitch.
Yeah, daze lock.
Fine. He
Ah.
does succeed, but he still takes 12 damage. Coral, meanwhile. Oh, does he have any? Coral is gonna cast Grease. 'Cause that's what he does this way.
That might not have been the smartest, considering you'd need Kelris adjacent to you.
No, technically we can daisy chain it.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, but
Think so.
I was still planning on getting into flanking the Archmage.
Well, that's why I was giving you the flat-footedness there.
If
It's true.
if he actually is flat-footed.
Well, standing in Greece, the first turn you're pretty much always flat-footed.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
even if you pass your reflex.
Oh, right. I don't
But you
look up
did.
Greece. I don't care. Okay.
Am I do indirect damage?
Wet and gets everywhere.
Pacer seems to be falling apart. Thanks to your help.
Do you
Yeah.
have like a comb breath? Because that'll hit him. Fine.
Yeah, I do, actually.
Oh god, it's on ice and fire, everyone.
Yeah, I need I need a reflex save from Archmage, this dude, and this dude.
What's the damage?
27.
Right up.
Okay. Damage was dealt. Killed one, severely damaged another, and the Archmage is still there. With all the hit points, of course, bestowed to him by levels.
Hope he doesn't have too much left.
We're probably not going to kill him. This is just for show at this point.
Yeah.
I know, but I can hope.
Yeah,
We
at the
can,
moment
but-
we're just waiting and hoping that we can delay him long enough for the rubble to take him out.
And for Asutha's plan, I'm guessing you do not want me to move.
No, preferably stay right where you are.
Okay. Then I'm going to donate my move action to charity.
Karis?
Okay. Kelris moves while invisible.
You don't need to flank it.
Oh god, I keep forgetting that. She moves there then.
Yeah.
I don't
Invincible and flat-footed.
I don't get my flank bonus though, but whatever.
He's prone still.
But whatever. Either way, I'm trying to do complicated things. So she moves there. Swift action activates her whatchamacallit, her Eldritch concentration thing that lets her spell combat. Then free action spends a key point to regain her move action. She then full rounds actions As spell combat, casting first, doing fallback strategy, and then attacking. I shouldn't need to defensively combat it because I'm invisible. Shouldn't be able to attack me.
Go ahead.
That all looks okay. Do I want to reroll that?
13's not a bad roll.
Mm-hmm.
You're
it's
invisible,
against
he's
a-
prone, and he's flat-footed.
Yeah, he's not in a good place.
I'm just going to spend 2 stamina to bring it up to 20 then.
I'm 24. Since we're prone.
Whatever.
And you can roll me a d100.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Have fun bleeding.
Die.
Except the character with concealment cannot be sneak attack.
Oh, fuck, I forgot that.
Do you have a hero point?
Yes.
Do you have many?
I mean, you could spend a hero point to override that and say, I can do that anyway.
You know what? Do it. I have 3.
I would not recommend it.
I have
That's what
3.
I have blind fight.
Yeah, I have 3. I still doing this. I still have the reserve. I need to stay alive, so do it.
Okay.
Yeah, let him.
And he's now bleeding.
Yep.
Bleeding for
More
how much?
concentration checks. 4.
And I am visible again.
What did you hero point? I'm sorry.
Actually
To
hitting him.
ignore his concealment for sneak attack purposes.
Oh, okay.
Basically, hero point to get the shadow strike
Yeah, ability.
talent.
Well, it's probably like a minute.
I think it's shadow
It was a
strike.
very high roll on sneak attack. Completely valid in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
22 damage is all. That's 33 damage and 4 bleed.
And losing natural armor if he has any. I don't know what spells he's got running.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had something like Iron Skin going.
Rampage, oh rampage.
Good news is there's no one around, but not
Rampage.
friends. Can we please come out here? Oh god, it's climbing over the rocks.
Also, he uses Blessing of Fervor to get 30 foot extra speed.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, hello, Engineer 7.
Oh god, that poor engineer. He's not having a good time.
Let's be honest, I'm just going to.
He's
No one
dead.
here is having a good time. Not even us.
I'm sorry. Kind of. We lost
do you have
Reese.
any-
That's the main
I-
issue.
Yeah, I like how we came in here with the plan of just taking the blueprints and
Everyone
possibly
said
kidnapping the Archmage, and then you immediately just started up plan C of destroy everything.
They
and
touched my
sack that
dragon.
ability.
What is Capme doing, Will?
Any particular plan, or just none?
I got a plan.
Please perform
let's-
said plan.
Let's get through this quickly then.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
I keep talking and I have to remeasure.
Also, remember, Essie can only take 2 people.
3.
Well, is that including yourself?
Yes? I don't know.
Okay, I'm done. I've double moved.
Elemental.
Are you sure that's where you want to go, Captain?
Well, I want to.
No, you
Fine, I
want to go
guess
the other way.
I'll do this. I'm gonna free this guy.
You take 11 fire damage.
Remember, he will be hostile to you when you get him out.
I won't. Friendly. I wave. Hi.
Elementals, pair of them.
Woo!
Bear in mind that other one is not friendly with us. At least one of them is for now. But he probably hates the Archmage, so it's fine. Question mark.
I am
God.
hoping he has seen us fighting the Archmage. I'm hoping he will target the Archmage first.
They're
Yeah.
intelligent, thankfully.
Fire Elemental
Exactly.
1 for sure, at least kind of understands we don't want to hurt them.
Ooh.
Okay, he's attacking the
Also the-
Archmage.
Yeah, Elemental 4 was fighting him before, so.
Oh!
Yes. Okay,
Oh.
unfortunately, where did Cadme go? Do I want to hero point to just immediately use the scroll of teleport to get us out, or do I want to
would
wait and
say
then hero point
I
and
would
dimension
say
door?
we leave, honestly.
Yeah, do your hero point. Get the Archmage and everybody
I mean,
out.
there is nobody acting between you and the Archmage.
True. Oh wait.
The Archmage also just got knocked unconscious by the Fire Elemental.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. I didn't realize that there was nobody else. Sorry.
Yeah, and now that he's...
The
Yeah, and since
only...
he's unconscious, you can grab him too.
Oh, I was going to. The only danger now is rocks falling before we get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab the Archmage on our way
Yeah.
out. We could loot him. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
The
I
good
would
news is
wait
the fire
until my
elementals.
turn in.
Yeah, the fire elementals aren't causing more damage to the structural integrity
Yeah,
of this
the place is already collapsing though,
What
so...
structural integrity? It has none left.
But
That
Adeline's
said, all
gone.
creatures take 9 damage as more rubble falls.
That's fine. Adeline's gone. Yuri's gone. That's not a
Okay,
number
nothing to
9.
worry about.
Carl, why are you underneath me?
Being
It's
dead.
literally...
Mommy, you gotta leave.
No, it's literally Astusa's turn next, because everyone else has left or is about to leave.
Yeah. In which case, well, I won't a hero point, but I'm going to use it for teleport instead of dimension door because I can do that, which will be enough to get all of us out, and the Archmage unconscious.
That's good. Yeah, that works.
So Stifa kind of just like takes off her hat, fucking slams it down, and it kind of just billows out, covers us up, and
As we
Cadme,
fade
please
to
leave.
black, as Cadme is left in the burning cave alone.
Had me.
Cadme knows
Only
better
for
than
friends,
this.
the thing collapses. I'm sure it'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean, her daughter can't. Well, okay, her daughter can heal her. Thankfully, it's not touch.
Yeah,
Those touchy
she...
be absolutely fucked.
I can get out. I'm really
But-
fast.
But we'll stop there.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
god, that was...
Kind of.
Well, okay. Other than the
Partial-
mass murder...
Okay, but
Partial
before,
success?
before we go into
Yeah, but we-
things, is there anything we have to go over tonight? Because I needed to leave 40 minutes ago.
Ooh,
sorry.
no.
Nope.
No,
We're good.
nothing major we have to go over. That said, next week's session, assuming we play next week, will not be with your main characters though.
Yay! Dibs on
Alright.
Nathan.
We're going to be checking in with what's going on the other side of the situation. Wait, what they're doing will still be related to all this.